I am sorry. Are you okay?
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, 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 every day I'm
I'm done with fucking losing. I'm done with trying to learn the sweet science. It's war, it's just straight war.
BoxingVoice.com.
Two-time heavyweight champion of the world.
As it stands, stop listening to the bullshit until it comes from me.
He's got to come out here and try to take this dude's head off, or we got a rematch on our hands, man.
I hope they can learn from my situation and not give up. Like, stay strong. Like,
a man like me don't make no excuses. My boy Chisora said I can win this.
I let the cat out of the bag. I'm a whoop Usyk next fight. I'm gonna beat him.
Let's go, champ.
I'm gonna take away them belts from him.
Look at him, y'all.
And I'm gonna reign again to become 3-time heavyweight champion of the world.
And the news.
Stay hungry, stay humble.
SDS Promotions.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go, champ. Where's the rematch, champ? Like, I love that shit.
BoxingVoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just the body punches? When I was hitting him with body punches, and I heard him, actually he was crying in there. You were saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him? Yes. When did that happen? And perhaps the fourth round on?
BoxingVoice.com.
So that you knew you had him by that time? Absolutely, but I knew he was tough and you're taking those punches.
Beyonce Productions.
Making women gestures like, oh.
Let's go, champ. It's the champ. Shannon the champ. With the fake champ. With Tally, Vitamin Cusco. BoxingVoice.com.
I'ma treat him like he's a C+ fighter. I'ma dominate, I'ma dog this fighter.
I'm talking about punishment. We're gonna punish you for 12 rounds. Either the referee says you had enough, or you can say you had enough, or you can stay your ass there all night until you ain't had enough.
I feel I'm the best in the sport, and to be the best, you got to beat the best. And all I did was beat opponents. I worked my way from the bottom to the top. I won a title by beating top competition and top fighters. This guy was hands and title, he's a paper champion.
Do you feel that you're the best super middleweight right now?
100%.
Let's go, champ.
He can bring the pressure. He can box. I'm a true champion, willing to go to his turf in Atlantic City. I'ma step on him. I'ma crush him. Y'all can mark my word to this. I'ma crush him. He's a C+ fighter. I'm an A+ fighter. Come Saturday night next week, all the fans tune in because I'ma dominate. This guy is flat footy, swing wild. I'm not worried about who his trainer is because his trainer can't get in there and fight for him.
Beyonce Productions.
BoxingVoice.com. BoxingVoice.com. BoxingVoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just the
TBV. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. And let me remind you, this will be the last episode of the week. We'll probably be going live on Monday. But because Hrgović is fighting early on Saturday, there is a possibility I can be set up in my dad's house in the Dominican Republic in time for that live fight chat. You know I'm bringing my trusty Starlink. And, yeah, man, we're going to be rocking and rolling in the great Dominican Republic. But there may be a few day transition just for the setup and, you know, things of that nature. But we're here with another 3-topic show, man. We're here with another 3-topic show trying to get you through your workday. it is my last day here, so if we got no callers today, I am absolutely not mad. I got hella packing to do, and just so much to do. Right? It's the final day. I leave tomorrow, very early, actually tonight. So, you know, I could use the time to help my wife get shit together. But there's a few topics out there that we can discuss. Obviously, Hrgović and Moses Itauma, big fight of the weekend. But we're not going to just talk previews and predictions. Granted, you can do that. You can call in and give us your previews and prediction. I'm going to basically talk about the Pierce Morgan uncensored interview with Moses. That was fantastic. And shout out to Pierce Morgan. He also does Great Britain America. And, for Moses, it's just an amazing opportunity because Pierce has interviewed all of the great UK boxers, specifically heavyweights. But, Prince Nassim Hamed got some love from Pierce. Tyson Fury, obviously after defeating Wilder, the next morning was on Great Britain America with Pierce Morgan and Anthony Joshua. The names go on and on. Lennox Lewis, he's been interviewing these guys for a long time. And I've been following this fight week pretty close with Moses. That Jermaine Franklin fight made an impression on me. And I decided that from there, I'm going to, support him and be behind him and watch what it is that he does. So that means consume as much of his content as possible so that I can get to know a little bit more about him. And that's what I've been doing. I've been on my Moses trip, and I think he's Slovakian, half Nigerian. His mom is like from Slovakia. I may be saying that wrong. But he's definitely mixed cultured. And Pierce, I don't know, right? Like, as a guy that does interviews, clearly I'm not on his level. It's all good to say you're the greatest and want to be the greatest, but your resume has to match that. And he's on, again, he did Great Britain America, which is the equivalent of Good Morning America, right? So, He's talented, obviously. He's sat down on television, because I've interviewed Lennox and some of the guys that he's talked about, AJ and things like that, but not in the same setting. It's not the same level of respect, right? These guys are either flying into his studio or zooming into his studio, and that is being streamed on their television. Now, I do believe this is his own independent media channel. So this particular episode, I'm not sure. We would need the UK audience to let us know if this particular episode also, doubled on television, or was it just straight to his YouTube channel, Pierce Morgan Uncensored. The point is, it was a really good interview. And, whether Pierce was trying to get a response or rattle Moses or not, he wasn't able to do that. The kid is so mature at 21, it's ridiculous. And Pierce threw some trick questions that he claimed weren't trick questions. But they obviously were. If you're asking someone about their religion, it's an uncomfortable situation, right? Because you know that someone listening isn't going to appreciate something he says, right? Like, if you're Catholic and he says he's Christian, you got an issue. If you're Catholic and Christian, he says he's Muslim, you got an issue. You know what I mean? If he prays or doesn't pray, you got an issue. And Pierce was throwing those types of questions at him, Do you pray? What's your religion? Do you consider yourself Slovakian, Nigerian, or are you an Englishman? You know, I felt he was trying to set him up. I felt he was trying to get himself to alienate himself, to lose the support that he has from the Englishmen, because he's not from Great Britain. He was born in Slovakia or wherever the fuck it is, not Great Britain. And then he moved to Great Britain after being raised in Slovakia for some years with his dad. And then, yes, you know, went on to, you know, become an Englishman because that's where he was raised. But he's all three, and I love the way that he answered it. He was sure to say that, you know, I'm all three, because it felt like that's what Pierce was heading for. He just wanted to have him alienate himself, have him pick one. You know, he did the same thing. Are you Nigerian? Are you Slovakian? Are you English? You know, are you Muslim? Are you Christian? Are you Catholic? Do you pray? Do you not pray? There's so many people in your camp, different religions. What do you do? And I didn't understand none of that. But other than, you know, trying to get the young guy to mess up, say the wrong thing maybe. But again, Moses, man, if he can just live up to the hype, shit, bro. He's really doing his thing, because he's so mature. He's so disciplined. Like, and again, he's so down to earth. Pierce gave him the lob ball, right? The alley-oop. He's like, so most greats come from poverty. I'm paraphrasing. And he's like, you know, obviously, you come from that, being raised in Slovakia for some time, then moving to your dad, single father. And he nipped that in the bud. He like, you know, I had to eat with 7 pounds, but I had a great childhood. You know, so he nipped that in the bud. And he said, like, you don't got to come from the hood to have hunger and ambition. And even those people that come from the hood, that eventually goes because you make money. Like right now, he's not heavyweight champion of the world, but he said it. I don't have the same hunger for the money that I did in the beginning because I've made some money. You know, so there's a level of comfort now. So I love his answer, because it's like, it's not about getting out of the poverty, because I'm out of that. There's got to be more than that. Maybe that's the beginning, but there's got to be more. And I love that. I love that answer, because it's true. I mean, look at some of the Russells. They've made whatever they've made, and it's not, you know, like they're able to be okay. They're okay with that. They're okay with fighting once a year. You know, they know how to budget their money. Some people don't live beyond their means and don't need much. Minimalists exists out there. So, you know, very good interview. I definitely recommend for you guys to check it out. It may have revealed more, you know, more about the young man. I mean, a 21-year-old, you know, he's proven that he can really be the next AJ. He can really be the next. Even the Tyson thing, he didn't like that. He's like, bro, if I could stop it from happening, I'm paraphrasing, but he's like, if I could stop it from happening, I would, because nobody wants to be the second loser. Like, Tyson is the first and youngest heavyweight. Me already being too old to top that record only makes me second, makes me the loser. So he don't even want that. But sure enough, the press conference this morning introduced him as trying to be the second youngest heavyweight champion of the world behind Mike Tyson. Because that's marketing. They're going to continue to use Mike's name to associate him and to give him that heavyweight buzz. The interesting thing about this kid, the more I pay attention, he might be the goods. Teddy Atlas, we all know he's had beef with Mike. But we all know he was working with Mike in the beginning. So is he saying this because he still has this long-lasting feud with Mike? Because he's saying Moses looks better than what Mike did back then. He's saying Mike was basically a killing machine, but Moses has more tools in the tool basket outside of being a southpaw. The kid has never lost an amateur fight. That was something that was used for Andre Ward, right? For Ward, he hasn't lost since the amateurs, and that was part of the marketing. Why they're not doing it with this kid, I don't get. He has not lost a fight in the amateurs, and he hasn't lost a fight in the pros. That is beyond remarkable. That's amazing. That's actually amazing. I don't know. It was a great interview. He shared some things about his mom and how his mom would cheer him on in the amateurs and would walk up to him like, "Oh, you're gonna beat him. He's too fat. He's too fat. She's my kind of woman." Letting him know, ain't no fat man beating her son. I love it. But Itauma is 14-0, 12 knockouts, and has an opportunity to make a statement right now. Hrgović, I watched the press conference this morning. He's claiming that this is the best camp he's had in 6 years. So my ears immediately stuck up like a hound dog. Why? Because all week I've been telling you that this guy is lazy and that he gasses. And is he addressing those issues finally? Or is he just saying the right things? According to him, he's never had a camp like this. There's always been an issue. But now, he feels like since getting Keith Conley, then he was able to get Abel, then he was able to relocate. He's calling it the best camp in 6 years. And he said he's going to smash this kid and send him back to high school. He said he's not ready. But that's what an old guy is supposed to say. We'll see. That age, that ain't going to matter only to him. And it's going to matter against him because he's the one that's 13 years older than Moses. So he's going to feel that youth without a doubt. Moses had that breakout destruction performance of Dillian White, and that came, ironically enough, 2 days ago last year. Oh, actually, I'm wrong. That was August 16th. So, wrong. But, 11 days ago. And he was able to knock out Dillian White in the first round. That went viral. Not just in the UK either, in the world. That got the attention of Joe Rogan, and then Joe Rogan started talking about the kid. And everybody's talking about him. I didn't come around because, Dillian White was like inactive, old already. So that didn't do it for me. But the Jermaine Franklin did, because Franklin was durable, at least considered, and up until then had never been stopped. But got in the ring with Franklin, and in the 5th round on March 28th, he was looking up at the lights. But Hrgović, he represents something different. The Croatian isn't simply just a name. He's been in the sport. He's got the viral sparring with Wilder. He's got the controversial win with Big Bang Zhang. He's been stopped by Dubois. He's got the destruction of Adelaide. Well, I don't know if it's a destruction when you go to distance, but it was a unanimous, and he dropped him. And he landed a lot of punches, I remember, But that blemish comes at the hand of Dubois, and Dubois stopped him. But that's why this fight answers real questions, because Dubois is a proven heavyweight, 2-time champion, big puncher. So if Moses can get the stoppage, then the question becomes, is Moses already elite? Or is the matchmaking merely making him look like he's elite? I don't think it's the matchmaking. What he did to Jermaine Franklin was not expected. It's the heavyweight division, so yes, you can expect that, but Jermaine's been durable up until that point, and that was ugly. Topic number 2, Shakur and Floyd Mayweather working together, going viral, but there's a twist. Obviously, Shakur dominated Teo, who just became a 3-division champ when he defeated Rolly Romero. But back in January, he lost a lopsided decision to Shakur, putting Shakur on that pound-for-pound list very high. But after that, a major development came in his career, and he signed to Zuffa. Now, that fight with he and Devin Haney fell apart, and there's been rumors of him potentially fighting Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao will be anywhere between 47 and 48 years old. Still a legendary name. And maybe a challenge, because Pacquiao has been forced to fight bigger men. The last time we even considered him potentially fighting someone smaller was when Loma was being talked about as an option, and that never materialized. I don't know how you guys feel about Shakur potentially fighting Pacquiao. I mean, I think that it's a possibility because Zuffa needs to make a splash, and Pacquiao's still a household name. And if Jake Paul did what he did with Tyson, and Tyson did what he did with Roy, then age doesn't matter in boxing, and people still want to see you, regardless of that age. But it creates a bit of a storyline there, right? Like, is Mayweather helping Shakur because Shakur is facing Pacquiao? They call him the southpaw version of Floyd. Did he seek out Floyd's advice specifically for this Manny Pacquiao fight? Or is this just them working together like we've seen in the past. You know, we've seen him and Floyd working. So this could be nothing, or is Floyd teaching Shakur the Pacquiao blueprint? What to do, what to look out for. That's topic number 2. You know, and that naturally becomes the question: is Floyd teaching Shakur the Pacquiao blueprint? Now, these are rumors. There's been rumors on that Shakur Pacquiao over the last week or so. I didn't want to believe it, but seeing him work with Floyd, that might change things. Now, there's no verified reports of the Pacquiao Stevenson, and the only verified reports of Stevenson are directly tied to Devin Haney for a potential 144-pound catch weight that obviously fell apart. But still, stylistically, Floyd and Shakur make a fascinating combination. You know, watching them work together is great. I love seeing Floyd with the future and the next, fighters. I love him passing that knowledge on and helping. But for Shakur, it's the ultimate sessions. They both are masters at distance, positioning, anticipating what you're gonna do. They're both defensively responsible, and for the most part, they both make their opponents pay. Shakur's more of a counterpuncher with the jab, where Floyd obviously would counter you with more than a jab, but for the most part, they make their opponents pay. So, maybe Floyd is not preparing Shakur specifically for Manny Pacquiao. Maybe Floyd is just helping Shakur become an even more complete version of Shakur Stevenson. With that guidance, Shakur could get to the next level. And topic number 3 still includes Floyd Mayweather and the Money Team and his new venture, the Money Team Legal Network, designed to connect accident and injury clients with attorneys under a no upfront fee model. It's perfectly on brand for Floyd. He spent years in boxing, and then transformed himself from fighter to a product, to a promoter, to the businessman he is. Now this isn't being received well on the internet. And people just laughing, wondering whether this is a response to, Floyd himself having been involved in some substantial legal news during 2026. He's been reported to have lawsuits and, he's filed alleging fraud from his former associate that maybe robbed him. I don't know. Floyd's been going through some shit. So, whatever anyone thinks about Floyd, Floyd's the man that understands one principle better than almost anybody in combat sports, and that's the attention to currency. He doesn't play with the money. And think about it, man. How long has it been since he's been an active professional competing boxer? And somehow, a decade later, after retirement, after his last true competitive fight, Floyd still knows how to turn his name into money. Let's see if this is even real, man. With the internet and AI, and people wanting to make people laugh. Who knows if Floyd really has a legal team or whatever you want to call this. But there's commercials. And they do not look like AI. So I don't know. But those are our 3 topics, man. You got the Moses Itauma. You can call in, preview, predict. If you watch the Pierce Morgan episode, even better. Because I think that was just great, man. It's just a good, solid interview. Good peek into the mind of Moses. He's not the biggest talker, but he's not Dubois, if that makes any sense. Suleiman Escala, what it do? Good morning, TBV. Suleiman, you gotta unmute. Hello. Yo. No Suleiman. Discord available. X Space is available. We got the boss, Tito La Voz. What up?
Morning.
Good morning.
What up, chat? Buenos dias. Hey, I don't have a lot to contribute to this, man, because I think I said what I needed to say earlier in the week about this. But,
really?
Before I continue.
It's like 3 topics.
Yeah, man.
You talk Floyd, you talk Shakur Pacquiao?
I'm talking Hrgović. Now, I ain't got nothing nice to say about that fight. I really don't. And I've been taught if you got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. I don't think that's a good look for either one of them. The Filipino community gonna be livid because they ain't stupid. Shakur fighting that man is gonna be it's just gonna be, man. I don't know. It's gonna be like a goddamn snuff film. I don't
know, man. I mean, Pacquiao still showed he was super fast in the Barrios fight.
Yeah, but he did it against Barrios, man. I don't know what Barrios got going on.
Yeah, Barrios was like 6 feet tall and some change. I met him. He was at our party. Shakur is more Pacquiao size, and he ain't never been in there with a puncher like Pacquiao. Like, I think, I know it sounds crazy. I think this is more dangerous for Shakur than it is for, like, a typical welterweight.
It's a lose-lose, man. It's
Why?
a lose-lose for Little Macho, because, man, he beats him, which he will. The public is gonna be like, yeah, he beat up an old man. He lose to Pacquiao. He didn't lose to a legend. He lost to an old, burnt-out 48-year-old. How old is he? 48? 46?
47?
47, bro. He's older than me, bro. I don't have any. It's a setup, man. It's a setup. But you know what? If Dana White lets it happen, then fuck it. It's gonna happen. and I'll be
I
getting
think
that shit
y'all,
for
I
free.
think y'all
Hopefully.
underestimating Pacquiao. That's sad. I see the chat; they mad as hell at me. This is crazy.
bro.
Bro,
It's
this
gonna
is
be
an
sad.
opportunity for him to put himself right there with Floyd. He gets to whitewash Pacquiao, and there's no doubt. Like there has to be doubt in everybody's mind that he can do that. It's still Manny. Manny is still a phenom. Like he still got speed and he still got power. And before you and I start watching this sport, those are the things that are last to go. So those are the things that can somehow help Shakur or be an issue for Shakur, should I say? Is Manny who's he faced with Manny's speed? Who's he faced with Manny's power?
I see where you're coming from.
We're gonna act
but
like
I
Manny
can't feel
didn't.
the same way about it.
Y'all saying please stop and like I'm making this shit up. So he didn't hurt fucking Pacquiao, who's 6'5"? I mean, Barrios. Like, what am I making up? What am I making up? Did he not hurt Did he not hurt Barrios?
He did, bro. But that's a whole different level of opposition.
So how can he not hurt Shakur?
He can't touch Shakur. He won't be able to touch Shakur.
We don't know that.
The power ain't going nowhere, but the legs are gone. That's the first thing to go, man. Your fast twitch. I don't know. Listen,
No, they saying he 45.
It's gonna be
now
on
I need
Paramount.
to Google it.
It's gonna be on Paramount. It's gonna be on Paramount Plus, hopefully. So that means I ain't gotta move a muscle. I ain't gotta break a sweat, a nail, or a bone to watch it. So I'm okay with that. I'm just, like I'm saying, bro, I gotta help some people mourn after the fight.
Bro, and he throws mad combinations. Y'all think that Shakur's jab is enough for Manny Pacquiao?
More than enough.
Man, I gotta see it. I ain't even fronting.
He gonna dominate. I'm not even curious.
I gotta see it.
Like I said.
I'm not saying Shakur could lose, but I gotta see how he do it. I don't know what y'all talking about.
He gonna wash him. You said it yourself. He gonna whitewash. You don't want to see him wash him? No.
I do. Nobody watched Pacquiao but Floyd. I do. Nobody watched Pacquiao but Floyd. And a 6'2" Barrios got a draw.
Man, I'll be watching with you, but I'm not excited about the damn fight. Right? I'd rather see Little Macho fight somebody, his own fucking size. But whatever.
That is his size.
Man.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's more of a
terrible, man.
All right.
Trying to get that man killed, man. Poor Manny Pacquiao, bro. The Filipino community must be in arms right now.
Yo, you tripping. He say he trying to get him killed, so now Shakur could kill him?
Possibly. No, he gonna kill himself trying to get to Shakur. He gonna burst a vessel or something, man. The man is old. He been through some wars too, man. He been through some wars. Anyways, like I said, I ain't had nothing nice to say about it.
I just don't see.
But I'm done
I
with
ain't
that.
see him looking old. He ain't look old in the Barrios fight.
He was fighting Barrios. Look, and I respect Barrios, man.
It don't sound like you do. You keep saying like it's he was fighting Barrios like you downing him. Dude's a three-division fucking fighter. I don't know, man.
Not the same level as Little Macho. He ain't even on Ryan Garcia's level.
But he not supposed to be the same level. It's more about Pacquiao showing y'all he isn't an old, washed-up guy. Now you're saying, well, you are washed up. Man. It's that Barrios is a bum.
I didn't say bum. I did not say bum. I say he's not on the same level, man.
Let me ask you something.
Not on the same level.
You and stock chasers that somehow having a fucking heart attack in the chat. Since y'all both Devin Haney fans, I want y'all to fucking tell me that Devin would have did that to Barrios.
Devin, what will do what to Barrios? What
Pacquiao did.
What Ryan did?
No, what Pacquiao did.
Nah, he'll beat Barrios.
Exactly.
Devin will beat Barrios.
Exactly, but he won't change his fucking face like Pacquiao did.
How we know that?
All right.
We gotta see it happen. I'm just saying. I mean, We don't know that. I mean, who thought he was gonna knock down Brian Norman Jr., man?
MC, he
Like,
is 6'2".
I mean, I knew,
He was at my
because I see how he
party.
did Regis.
I know Barrios is tall. Y'all the one going off box rec. Two-Tone is over
Man,
6'1" and 6'2", and he got pictures with him. Mauricio Suleiman is above
man.
6 feet, bro. Like, y'all just be looking at shit on
Like
TV.
I said, I'm gonna watch it, but I ain't bringing my Filipino work to watch the fight with me because she gonna be sad afterwards. But now, as far as Floyd with the little Floyd working with
I disagree, man. Y'all forgetting that Shakur ran from Nakatilia, ran
and from
some De Los Santos. He's not gonna be on his fucking bicycle from a proven Pacquiao.
I mean, if it's gonna happen, we'll
y'all
see.
tripping. Y'all tripping. I gotta see it.
Man, he don't get no points for beating him. None. Neither does Devin. If Devin were to get in the ring with Manny Pacquiao, I'd have the same energy. Terrible. Horrible. Leave that old man alone. Anyway, but Floyd working with Little Macho, I think it's just on par for who they are, man. They go in and out together. You know what I'm saying? They work with each other. Why wouldn't Little Macho want to get some pointers from from the greatest? You know what I mean? And what is that business he's having, Floyd? Like
allegedly
ambulance chaser network or something?
Yeah, allegedly a TMT legal service, legal network.
Hey, but you know what? That's one shit that don't go out of business. There ain't never a slow time for legal inquiries and legal shit. Because motherfuckers is getting played out of pocket left and right every day of the year. So shout out to him for at least keeping money in his pocket, man. But the day that we hear, Mayweather bail bonds, something went wrong in that camp, man.
Hey, yo, Mayweather bail bonds, yo. Believe it or not, I worked in a bail bonds for mad years. My aunt owned one, bro. Fast break bail bonds for hella years.
Damn. Yeah, nah, man. If he get the, he down bad if he got the bail bonds. If he got the bail bonds, man. Not saying that bail bonds, quote unquote, owning skyscrapers allegedly to bail bonds.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Really, Floyd, I could see
digging
Floyd
down deep in your.
I could see Floyd get some bail bonds. Remember, he got strip clubs, bro. He knows he wants cash businesses. I think he's looking from an IRS standpoint.
Yeah, man.
You ain't gotta. If it's cash, they don't know.
Trying to maintain his lifestyle and pay off his taxes. And that's what happens when people will trust the wrong people, man. Educate yourselves. We got to keep growing mentally. You know what I mean? We got to keep growing. But that's my call, Ness. I'm getting up to the job site, man. Hey, safe travels, my brother.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Bro, I hate fucking traveling. Like the act of it, right? The packing, the waking up, getting to the airport 2 hours early, all that is horrible. The seats, I don't fit in them seats. Even though, shout out to Southwest, we get 4 upgrades per year, so that's 1 a quarter, and I never use them. And this time, I'm like, babe, don't forget to use them fucking upgrades. This is about to be the end of the year. Upgrade us. So hopefully, I got some leg room. And they changed shit up on Southwest, man. This is going to be my first time flying with Southwest and the assigned seating. I was a huge Southwest fan of open seating. Fucking love that shit. I'm just a huge Southwest fan, let me tell you. Fuck, man. I don't even know how many years I've been flying for free now. And my wife. It's crazy. And I've been saying this shit on the show for mad long, and very few of you have hit me up asking for the link. It's like sheer stupidity. I swear. It makes. I mean, I guess it isn't, right? Everybody has different goals, because I like to travel doesn't mean you like to travel. So I should take that back, which I did. That's my version of taking it back. But if you are a person that likes to travel, then I don't know what other credit card offers better points for travel. Because, like I said, I haven't paid for a flight in fucking years. Or my wife. What else I wanted to say? Shout out to the community though. I was talking to my mans this morning in the DR. That's why I fuck with Jay, man. You gotta learn to live with regrets, man. You know? Can't regret shit happen in life. 'Cause, you know, you meet people in different times in your life and you meet good people. You meet good people, man. So, you know, it's just good. It's also good to be a good guy, right? Like if you're a good guy, stand up dude, then you get a lot of opportunity and help. I say that to say I'm getting a phenomenal deal in DR for this truck that I'm going to use. And that's all courtesy of like the show and a listener that's out there. It's insane. Yeah, man. I tell you, this is why I say I love this show. It's such a blessing. You know, I'm never in a rush. I constantly repeat that because you guys try to put that stigma on me. That is not true. I'm never in a rush. Love what I do, bro. I feel super duper 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 blessed. So many people. I've met so many people. It's insane. And fuck. It's amazing. That being said, since I'm feeling so godly, Mama did send me this. So Jonathan Sims, I'm joining you, baby. They gonna start hating us, especially if Mama sent it. God, you are worthy of all my love and devotion. You invite me to love you with everything I am, my mind, my will, and emotions. It's so easy to become distracted or discouraged, but I want to be completely committed and surrender to you. Help me love you fully. In Jesus' name, amen. Because when I gave my life to God, it turned around. It turned around. You know, people seeking heaven after death. I'm in heaven right now. I'm living my best life. So, seek that man. Get that guidance, man. Change your life. Danny, what up? Daniel. Daniel. About to lose your spot. Tomas.
Hello.
What's up?
Hey, what up?
Chill.
Man, I haven't been on the show forever. Can you hear me okay?
You said speaking of heaven, what?
No, I said I haven't been on the show in forever. I've been out of it.
Oh.
But is it okay to talk about the fights this weekend?
Of course. We talking Hrgović. The previews and predictions and the interview he did with Pierce Morgan. We're talking Shakur and the rumors of Pacquiao and the viral video of him working with Floyd. And then we're talking Floyd's new weird accident legal services.
All right. I don't really have much to say about that. But yeah, I'm going to talk about some of the fights starting tomorrow in Orlando. I live in Florida, so I wish I can go to it. hardcore shit. Corey Marksman against the number 135 pounder from Puerto Rico, El Capitan Barreto. That's going to be a great fight. It's for 2 belts on the zone. Barreto's coming with everything. I mean, obviously, Corey is a favorite for a reason. He should win the fight. He's got a lot more tools, but Barreto is nice, man. He's aggressive, but he has that smart aggression, hand speed, good power. They're both 15 or 14-0 with 9 knockouts. Very similar records. So I'm looking forward to that shit tomorrow in Orlando. And then Saturday, Naji Lopez, Lester Martinez. Another great card. Naji's going against a tough Colombian in Carrillo. High knockout ratio. But I think Naji's going to get him out of there. Too many tools. Carrillo has no feet, stuck in quicksand. So Naji should get the job done. And then Lester, he's not really a power puncher, but he should get the job done against, the hell's his name? He's a Eastern European, I think.
Luka Plantic.
Yeah. Decent fighter. Nothing special, but yeah, Lester should get it done. I think they're getting Lester ready for the same old shit that I'm tired of, the Canelo sweepstakes. Kind of wait for it. I kind of can't wait for Canelo to retire. Like, it's so boring for these guys to keep on these sweepstakes for this dude. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not even excited anymore. But yeah, man, a lot of good fights this weekend. And you got the female fights for betting purposes. I'm going to start to stay away from them. They're too unpredictable. Or just take the distance on all of them, except the Dubois one. She's fighting a 4-0 fighter. Like, what are we doing? I don't get it. And her competition is atrocious. All losing records. Dubois should get her out of there. But you never know, man. Female fighters is different. Totally different. So, I think that's it, man. I'm mostly excited for tomorrow and Saturday. And I might tune in for the MVP fights. But yeah, man. Great show as always. I'm out.
Appreciate you, champ. Appreciate you. Shout out to you, man. Gotta love the hardcores that, you brought up Corey Marksman, Lester. So many fights this weekend, bro. It's just hard to get to everybody. I completely forgot about the Lester fight. Even though I was watching highlights this morning of him on YouTube after the Pierce, you know how YouTube just goes into autoplay these days. And yeah, man, they were showing highlights of Lester and Billy again. Danny, what up?
Yo, top of the morning. You can hear me?
Perfect.
There we go. I don't know why with X, it seems like every time I got to come in on the second time for it to work. But nonetheless, man, damn, you going on vacation again, champ? Abundantly, bro.
I haven't
That's the
been on
life I want to
vacation
live.
this year. I haven't even been on vacation since the last time I went to DR, remember? That's 3 years ago.
So you mean to tell me you ain't been to DR in 3 years?
Yeah. Since the rooftop. Yeah, champ.
Oh. Damn, bro. I guess you just be reposting shit, cause I would have told you've been to DR like twice this year. You was just out there. You was just out there during the holidays.
Nah, man. That was 3 years ago. Believe me, that was 3 years ago.
Wow. So where the fuck you been going? You always posting in a foreign country on the rooftop. You ain't got internet. Like,
Nah, you really 3 years ago. That's 3 years ago. They saying cap last year. Y'all funny as hell. Where the fuck I was at last year? I'm about to text my wife
I ain't
now.
gonna lie. Yeah, text her, bro, because I'm gonna be honest with you. I know I ain't been with you in a few years, but goddamn, champ, I felt like you was just in DR.
Nah.
You was just telling me about the internet plant, bro.
You thinking about, shout out to Vega, you thinking about the stem cells in Panama, but that wasn't vacation. I couldn't do nothing. I was off my feet.
Champ, wasn't it true that was telling me how you had to get the Starlink for your people's crib? That was just within the last couple months, last year.
Hell no. Yo, I'm about to show y'all. I'm gonna put on my YouTube Nest in DR and show y'all the date. Y'all tripping. But that's beautiful thing. That means that life is lifing for y'all in a good way and time is flying. But look, let me look up. I'm gonna just put Dominican and see if that's.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I just been lying to everybody. I'm like, nah, that's in DR right now. I swear to God. Everybody who's, it seemed like every time I would just look at your page, I'm like, oh, he in DR again.
Nah, look, December 15th, 2024. So this December will make 3 years.
2 years.
No, we in 2026 already.
All right, so it hasn't. It's been a year and like 9 months since you last went.
Well, there you go. Shit
Yeah.
sounds like a long time. Oh, my wife.
Or since you last.
My wife in the chat. Oh, PR. PR was 2025. DR was 2024.
Okay, so y'all was in Puerto Rico. Okay. All right. Well, look, bro, y'all living, bro. Y'all see, you be everywhere. It's hard to keep up. You dig?
That's you, bro. You the one in Dubai and in fucking.
I be working.
Me too. I bring my satellite. I get it. It's work, but you get to be in a nice spot.
No. I know. The thing is, I work on the road. You is working from a vacation home. You get what I'm saying? It's like just a little bit different. Like you running your business. Let me rephrase that. Is it work?
No,
yes,
listen,
but you running your business.
From your lips to God's eyes, because you know, you brought it up, so God want me to talk about it. I want a vacation home over there. I don't have one. I should have bought it. That now that you got the math right, I thought it was 3 years ago. I should have bought it 1 year, 9 months ago because it's gone, and the prices have gone up at least $30,000 to $40,000. So I feel like a jackass. And since I ain't the greatest, I'll be looking at my wife like it's all your fault. She in the chat. You better smile at that.
She probably just be laughing at you. Shout out to Madeline for real, man. But
what's
yeah,
good,
champ,
Dan? Y'all let Shakur snatch y'all Pacquiao fight. That's crazy.
Hey, nah, I ain't gonna lie. You the first hearing you say it. That was the first time I've heard the rumor.
What? You don't be on Twitter no more?
Nah, I do. I just I don't necessarily
believe everything you see. That's why I got big fat rumor mill. It say big fat rumor mill right there.
Nah, and I'm not gonna say specifically with boxing. I'm gonna say other things. But yo, the lies on Twitter be disgusting.
Yeah.
Like they'll post a video and the caption would be something wild and it ain't got a damn thing to do with the video. So yeah, no, I mean I'm on Twitter following certain reporters, certain pages, certain guys, right? There's a couple guys on Twitter that is connected and got sources and shit like that. But you know, just in general, I hadn't seen that rumor, you know, yo, you was wild and you must not see my messages. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Barrio's trash. You know what I'm saying?
Trash. That's wild.
Yes.
That's
no.
wild.
Like I understand what you was talking about the multiple division champion. I don't take that away, but I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like he ain't had so many fights where it's like, yeah, I don't really know about that. And like, you know, he fought a guy from Eastern Europe on that Spence, like Akhmadaliev or one of them guys. He lost that fight. That was at 140. That was on the Spence and Sean Porter undercard. He lost that one. I mean, he was in there. He was showing too much respect to Pacquiao. Like I remember watching the fight, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, yo, if I was his trainer, I'm quitting after this. Like, what the fuck is we doing? You know, but yo, you know, if he get the fight, shout out to him, bro. What the fuck? I don't, you know, I think it's better fights to be made, but you know, it's one of them things where it's like shit, stay active. You able to get in there with a great, you able to you know, I think it's more than anything is being able to share at this point is being able to share the ring, you know, with a legend. But you know, I don't really look at it. Maybe 5 years ago, 6 years ago, it could have been looked at as a passing of the torch type of fight. I think this is just more of like, okay, you know, the
But you don't
old
think this
guard
is a
versus the new
Zuffa
guard.
thing? You don't think this is a Zuffa thing? Like this isn't something they trying to do to bring eyeballs to Paramount?
I wouldn't say necessarily it's a Zuffa thing. I mean, I know for a fact that they've been trying to get Pacquiao a big fight this shit since the end of last year. Like,
all right, well there you go.
You know, so
the rumor
I
might
know,
be true.
You know, I mean, bro, are we gonna? I know there's been so much said about Floyd, which I am gonna get to Floyd, but yo, let's not forget, didn't they have the rematch lined up for like 3 weeks from now? Wasn't that a thing, right? So they've been trying
but
to.
Pacquiao
So
had
they've been
hella
trying
options, and he kept pushing them off because of the Floyd shit was on contract. But Floyd got so
but it
much
wasn't.
legal shit going on that maybe he's using
It
that as a
wasn't.
loophole.
Yeah, but none of them other options was big options, right?
No,
They've been
that's why
trying
he
to.
was waiting for Floyd because that's the biggest option.
No, and that's
Rayfield
what I'm
reported
telling
that.
you. No. We're in agreement, but that's what I'm telling you. This whole year, they've been trying to get big names, right? Before the Floyd, it was out there. It was big names that Sean Gibbons was speaking to, trying to get his guy in with. So hearing you say it wasn't necessarily a surprise, just because I know what that side is doing, and then. From like I said, I don't think it's a Zuffa thing, but from Shakur's side, I get it. You know what I'm saying? He ain't
What you mean
fought
you don't
since
think it's a
January.
Zuffa thing? You don't think they want Pacquiao's name on Paramount?
No, I don't think they don't want it. I just think that I just don't
the
think
way you
like
saying it, you sound like you saying Shakur threw his name in the hat, not that they threw the name at Shakur.
No, the way I'm saying it is I don't think that they went searching for Pacquiao on the couch like, yo, please come give us this fight. I think that it was both parties interested in the fight. Both sides interested in the fight is what I'm getting at.
I mean, I think it's like you just said. I mean, based off of what you just said, like Gibbons probably made a call and they like, well, we could do the Shakur fight.
Right, and no, that's and that's what I'm saying. I don't think Zuffa's like shit. Zuffa would be thrilled to have Emmanuel Pacquiao on fucking Paramount, brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to
I wonder how would Dana sell that shit. Cause
shout out to the parent company. He's older than Floyd, so whatever Floyd is, just add 2 to that. Let me just quick Google search. But he's 47.
Damn. So I was right. People were
Oh
talking about telling me 45.
I'm lying. Floyd older than Manny. That's right. Floyd older than Manny by 2 years. But yeah, man. Yo, that legal company, by the way, that shit ain't nothing new. That shit's been around for I don't know, probably like a year and a half, 2 years, something like that.
Well, I'm glad it's real and not AI. You know, these days you don't fucking know. But I said that video looked real.
Yeah, I mean, it's not AI. I haven't used the services, so I couldn't really vouch for the business, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I'd say about 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half is when I first started seeing that. I want to say they're based out of Arizona, but I couldn't. I don't really know too much on it. But yo, I mean, speaking of Floyd, obviously, you got him and Shakur in the gym together. I didn't see Shakur's full YouTube video. I did see a few clips, specifically of him working with Floyd. So I mean, I think the only thing about that I think Pacquiao, because didn't he say in that video something about like fighting a guy that switches or fighting a guy? I could have swore he said something about fighting a guy that switches.
Mm-hmm.
Or was it only? I know he did say specifically
I'm gonna be
about
real,
the.
Danny. I didn't listen to the video. I watched it because I thought it was
Okay.
just training. I didn't know they was fucking
Nah,
talking.
nah. So when they in the gym, but outside the ring, Floyd telling Shakur like, I don't want to misquote him. He either said something along the lines of you're used to fighting orthodox, but not a guy who switches, or you're
Oh
used to,
no, I thought he
or
said
you.
use the jab. Because he's used to seeing the orthodox jab. He's not used to seeing a southpaw jab. I did hear that.
Okay,
I
was
did
that
hear
in the
that.
ring or out of the ring?
That was in the ring, but that's the little clip that
Nah,
they was using.
nah. The clip I'm talking about is in the gym, but right outside of the ring. They're literally like right in front of the ring, but outside of it.
Mm.
Like on the, just on the floor. But like I said, I don't want to misquote. I'm gonna just have to go back and watch the video in full. This is all clips, and I'm pretty sure I was driving when I saw that. But yo, I mean, shit, who don't want to learn from one of the goats? You get what I'm saying? Who don't want
Yeah.
to be able picking shit up from one of the goats? I mean, I think it's dope that Floyd. I feel like now more than ever, he's been in there like on the other side of it, right? Well, he's been in there on a like coaching and teaching side, right? So, I mean, I think we've seen that a bit more and more the last like 5-6 years with him. So, I mean, shit, shout out to whoever get those opportunities.
Yep.
You
You
know.
still in Chicago?
Yeah, right now I am, yeah.
Man, no, because there was some rumors that Carmel left Floyd, and I wanted to know if you knew. I don't know if you know from all the way over there.
Nah, I don't really. I ain't been in Vegas this year, to be honest with you. I ain't been to Vegas. No, I'm lying. I was in Vegas. I was in Vegas earlier in the year, but I was probably only there like 3-4 days, like just on some quick shit. But you know what I'm saying? It ain't, it's just been too long, bro. The shit didn't change. You got new gyms, you got new people. Obviously, you still got the same old guard. You still got the Frank at Top Rank and, DLX and a few others. But Vegas boxing a little bit different, It's a little bit different. But we'll see, bro. So you saying he left him as a promoter? Where does he go? He ain't fought in so long.
Shit, I mean, if it's true, I don't think it's true because there would have been an announcement. I think everybody signs on. I know we both know Top Rank wanted him, and Matchroom would be crazy not to take him. Fuck, Salita signing anything, so he would take him. I mean, Salita just signed Henry LeBron. I mean, so many people. So, like, anybody would take him, bro. Anybody would take him. He just got to
No,
get up
for
out
sure,
that
for
deal.
sure. No, I know he got all the options. I was just seeing which one, like, if he was in his shoes,
I mean,
hypothetically
honestly,
speaking.
if I'm in his shoes, I'm going to Matchroom so I could get the Zaquin Moses fight. Force Zaquin to go up and weight faster. And if I can't get that fight, at least I'm with Matchroom. Look at what he did. Look at what he's doing with Zaquin. Look at what he's did with Raymond Ford. Pacheco. He gives development. And right now, man, come on, he's lacking that. He didn't get none of that. They threw him in the fire, and then you would figure, okay, we know what we got. They was gonna develop, and they didn't. They just,
I ain't gonna disagree with what you saying. I just which I do like that Zaquin fight. I just see with everybody being at the zone. Shout out to TKO, right? I just they have equity in the zone
yeah,
now.
they just bought. Yeah, that was news yesterday.
So I just think with everybody over there, if I'm looking at which, like, if I was him, right, or if he was my guy, and I want him to go somewhere, I'd probably send him to the rank because I think they develop better.
Yeah, I think Matchroom does the same. I think obviously Top Rank is gonna be better. They've been doing it forever. They can't compare their matchmakers to others. But again, Matchroom, they didn't drop the ball with Ford, Pacheco. You know, those guys got the right fights. If you think about it, look, Pacheco got Sean McCallum. He's about to fight Lorenzo Chuck Simpson. Who's winning that fight? I'm picking McCallum all day and every day.
Yeah, he from Colorado, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen him when we was out there for the Norman camp. Yo, the dude, like, it's crazy because he one of the dudes, like, you know, where it's like, don't judge a book by its cover, because he don't look like a boxer if you see him just walking down the street.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Them glasses is like, he's like Clark Kent with them little ass circle glasses.
Bro, then he just like a real like soft-spoken guy, right? Like he, you know, he cool people. He definitely showed love when we was out there. But yeah, no, I mean, I'm just saying the rank. I get what you said. Obviously, Pacheco, big supporter, and I feel like he has all the tools, but he's also had opportunities that he's had to pass up on, right? Ray Ford, it was great seeing him from the jump, right? Which you mentioned with Matchroom specifically, but you know, let's not forget he did become world champion on a Top Rank show, right? Because we know Matchroom doesn't win purse bids.
Yeah, but that's nothing. Everybody's gonna lose a purse bid. You don't win them all. He did his job. Matchroom did their job getting them there, and he did his job winning that fight.
For sure. Look, I mean, I don't really think that either is a bad option. I'm just, you know, I think just from a developing standpoint.
Yeah, no, I agreed with you though. I think I'll say, Top Rank has been doing it longer, so they're proven. Go with them if you could get with them.
I think Matchroom creates at this point right now. I think that they create bigger names in boxing.
Yep. Because
I think that
Eddie's promoting, Bob is not.
You know, and unfortunately, because Bob was good. Like Bob behind the mic is entertaining.
But he's not doing that. He's not doing that as much as he used to.
Brother, I just don't think he's physically capable to do it as much as he used to. You know, I mean, just from the day-to-day standpoint, I know he has nowhere near the involvement he did just a few years ago, you know? Mm-hmm. You know, that being said, you know, Eddie, like we said, Eddie does a great job promoting. So, you know, Eddie's the kind of guy that he's a great promoter, bro. You know, great mouthpiece. You know, if you with him, he knows how to sell you to the world. And, you know, if you not, he knows how to poke at you. So, you know, if that is true, I think Carmel would have a plethora of options to pick from. Obviously, I don't think that's no secret. But yeah, man, Itauma Hrgović, I got the youngster, man. I wasn't really sold. And then he sold me for retail price. So
yeah, which fight did it for you?
You know, I think it similar to you because I was listening. Similar to you, I think I started to want to give in during after the Dillian fight, and then Jermaine Franklin. Obviously, I just knew he was taking him the distance, and
yeah, that was the one.
You know,
too.
Yeah, so yeah, man. We do know Hrgović has been waiting for so many years, right? Obviously a bit older. Shout out to Keith Conley, man. I know
doing his thing. Boy,
I know he don't really care for me.
Why not?
Oh man, you know, when I was working with Alicia, I think that he thought I was trying to step on his toes or something like that. But
he not even with her no more, right?
Nah, yeah, he's still with her. From my understanding, unless, I mean, he was with her for her last fight. I know she just had that that big card get announced. Pretty good. I know. I think I heard you shitting on MVP cards, but that's a pretty good card.
I don't know about
like,
shit, and I'm just saying they ain't getting no promotion. Like them
well,
shit's just popping up on Fight Week. That's horrible. Jake used to be a good promoter.
I think some of them have been smaller than others, right? We just had that one in Texas where the whole card was on TikTok Live, right? The Amanda card. I think it was cool to see, but I also think, like you said, it wasn't really promoted that well, right? Like, I'm gonna be so honest with you, I did not know Amanda was headlining. I genuinely didn't.
But that's
Like,
my point. You find out Fight Week. That's not how it used to feel for a Jake Paul event.
yeah. No, for sure. I mean, this one, I think this one got some attention, right? During its announcement, they had a little video. I know, obviously, with Alicia headlining, it got reactions out of Caroline Dubois, especially with her moving up to 135. So, and then the names on the undercard, you got Sky Nicholson, you got Ramla Ali, you got, is it Tierra Brown on the card as well? I forget who the other. Yeah, so I think it's some solid, some very good names, right? Some world champions. For a women's card, I really do wish they was doing a Friday night lights and not Sunday night. Like, I really do. I mean, they're gonna be going up with Sunday night football, right? By the time the main event starts, Sunday night football should be coming to an end, if not already over. But
so they gonna push boxing back like they always do on ESPN.
I mean, I'm just trying to think of your typical main event time, right? Your typical main event time, East Coast is what, like midnight?
Yeah, no, but I'm asking, isn't ESPN gonna show the football game or no?
No. It's a different network. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying they're. Yeah, for sure. And it's like, I know we would talk about it, but bro, like, I'm sure there is a fuck ton of boxing fans that just happen to put football first. Yeah.
Damn, put football first? Y'all suckers.
Bro, it's just it's crazy though. You look at the top two sports in this country in terms of viewership and revenue. Number one is the National Football League, and number two is college football. College football is bigger than the NBA, bigger than Major League Baseball, bigger than hockey, bigger football. It's an American sport, So that's the only reason, and obviously Friday Night Lights used to be a thing. That's the only reason I'm saying that. I just think they would draw more people. Friday Night Lights, you don't really have nothing going on Friday in the fall, right? You may have a few small college football games, but that could be yours. But I also think that's probably why they didn't. I think that Fridays, ESPN probably already had given it to college football. So they like, shit, all we got is Sunday night. Take it or leave it.
Yeah, no, that's my question. Is this gonna start on time, or are they gonna have like ping pong, going on?
Yeah, no, I don't see it being an issue. Like I said, Sunday nights, Sundays period. There's no football on ESPN. ESPN has Monday night for football, and then during the week and Saturdays college football. So that's what I'm saying. I think that Sunday night was the only available night for Jake to be able to get, a primetime slot on ESPN. So, but look, man, I don't know. Like I said, I think it's a decent card. Hopefully they promote it well, and we'll go from there. But definitely looking forward to the card this weekend. Like I said, I got Moses Itauma pulling it off, and
stoppage or what?
Oh man, no. As much as I would like to,
I got him stopping. You tripping? I think he stops him between 6, 7, and 8. I mean, look, I hear Hrgović saying that this is his best camp in 6 years, and we gotta hope that's true. But you was actually with me in Houston. You wasn't with me in Miami. You seen that this dude gasses out, and then we seen it in actual fights.
Hold on. This was our guy that sparred. Oh
Yeah,
man,
Zach
yeah, you
Spiller.
right. Zach Spiller. Yo, he gassed after one. He literally came back to the corner,
And
and
this
the
is a
trainer told him,
southpaw. This is a southpaw young. He's
"Nah, you."
he's 13 years younger than him. That's a long time, bro.
All right. Let me play devil's advocate and say that was 4 years ago, 3 years ago,
Maybe.
or no?
Maybe.
No, I mean it was definitely at least
But
3.
that's my thing though. Like I remember I went to go see him when he was more hot with Pedro Diaz before he fucking left Pedro Diaz. That's his thing. Now he's with Abel and Big Bear, so maybe he's got a little better stamina because of the high altitude. But I don't know.
I'm gonna say this: Abel was retired, man. So to get him out of retirement, some of the guys he worked with, especially in the later years, I think that maybe Abel must have saw something. I did a camp in Big Bear. That bitch ain't no joke. Now, is there worse places? For sure, bro. There's always worse places, right? But yeah, you feel it, bro. Like you feel the air when you in Big Bear, right? You feel it when you walk, and you feel it when you running. So maybe that'll help with the tank, right? I mean, people were critical, but we saw Devin move and groove and do whatever the fuck he wanted in that Ramirez fight and not get tired, right? So
Yeah, but Devin never has stamina issues. That's never been his MO.
yeah,
This
I'm
guy
just saying,
has
for
a
sure,
rap for that.
for sure. I'm just saying that was probably a fight, or at least a fight in recent memory, where he's moved that much. You know what I'm saying? He moved more than he does in other fights, I would say. But, obviously being part of the plan. But I'm just saying that to say, I do think Big Bear was beneficial. But look, man, I don't know. I feel like we have seen him gas and sparring. I think that he's also shown durability, though. Like, who didn't hurt him? Who didn't, had him out?
I mean, don't forget that you've been out the game. It's all good though. You never had the
probably so.
passion.
Talk to them.
Don't forget that he lost to Big Bang Zhang. That was a fucking robbery. And Zhang was like 40-something years old, slow as fuck. That's what I'm saying.
No, I was
He's
there.
He's not gonna be able to fuck with this kid. There's no way he could fuck with this kid because
I
he's
was
lazy, and this kid is not. And
but
I don't know.
Bro, you brought up. Look, I'm not saying that you're wrong about anything. He could very well stop him. But you brought up sparring from like 4 years ago and a fight from 5.5 years ago, right? So it's like, yeah, that Big Bang fight that was on the Yildirim and Canelo undercard in Miami. I was there.
But bro, look at what he fought since then. David Adelaide? Bro, you tripping. You ain't valuing the level of opposition. Keith Conley, let me go to box right. This guy.
No, I'm not saying that he didn't fought all these guys. I'm just saying it was literally so long ago, like 2-3 trainers ago. He got new trainer.
That's cool, but look, I haven't Googled it yet, so let me just shut up because what I want to say is, but what's the level of opposition been?
Nah, again, I couldn't really tell you. He's been beating these top guys.
Nah, I don't know about no top guy. I can't wait.
No, that's what I'm saying. I can't tell you that he's beating the top guys. That's what I'm saying. I can't tell you that. I can't sit here and tell you that, right? And again, I got Moses to win, and I got him to win pretty easy. I would like to think that Hrgović is durable enough to last, but maybe he's not.
I mean, he's never been stopped, so I guess I'm being bold, but it's just what I believe. Honestly.
No, for sure. I'm not taking away. I'm not. And again, you reminded me. I did forget about that Zach Spiller sparring.
And Zach was one. Bro, Zach was 1-0, and he's not. Bro,
for sure.
I wish him the best, but he's not Moses. He's not Moses, bro. Like, bro, this kid's about to do a number on this guy. And then this guy's talking greasy, talking about, I forgot what was the word he used. I said it earlier. But basically say I'm going to beat him up and send him back to high school. It's like, yo, You about to get fucked up. Look, David Allen, that's his last fight. Before that, David Adelaide.
The White Rhino.
And before that, Joe Joyce. These are all strategic. Joe Joyce to being the best since the knockout, since him being knocked out by Dubois, who he was talking shit about. Let's not forget he wasn't talking shit like, oh, Dubois is a quitter and all this shit, and then he gets packed up. Man, I don't believe in Hrgović, bro. I don't believe in him.
Yeah, Dubois
And you beating domestic level dudes, Adelaide domestic level, UK dude. That's not it. It's not it, bro. That's not Moses. He ain't domestic. He proved that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, look, it should be good, man. It should be good. Man, I've loved having, I got the zone now. I'm a happy camper.
Yeah, man. Listen,
Happy camper.
You just pay and you watch, man.
Hey.
The complaining stops, right? But
look,
did you pay by month or you pay for the year?
Brother, it's even better.
Oh, you got a what? VPN?
No, fuck no. No, they shout out to my peoples over at the zone, my brother Britton Harder, man. They gave me a little
shit.
camp.
That's crazy, bro. They didn't even give me that. That's crazy. That's crazy, yo. I know you brought him Devin. You brought him Devin. They gotta give you something.
Whoa, I can't say that. No, I can't say that. I can't say that. I can't say that. Hey,
champ, if you didn't make that call, and I hate to make it sound like I'm an egomaniac, which is no matter what, it's gonna sound like that. But you ain't learned shit from me if you ain't make that call. If that wasn't you that put that together, I'm disappointed.
I mean, look, bro, you obviously brought it up when Bill was on the show, and you know, I don't know if you remember, but I was actually watching the show, and when you brought it up live, and you know, Bill just laughed.
Yeah.
Right.
And that was my reassurance that I was right. But now you trying to be humble and say I'm wrong. I'm like, so I'm wondering, is you being humble or you being honest?
I mean, I think here's the thing, right? Here's the thing that, you know, we have to acknowledge, right? We're talking about Devin the Dream Haney, right? We're talking about if not the one of the faces of the sport right now. So, you know, who doesn't want him, right?
For sure, but you still had the ability to put them directly on the phone. So I don't know. I just hope that you move that way. You don't have to confirm. It's all good. It just shows that you're a hustler if you did. That's all. That's all.
Yeah, I just want to say that, you know, I definitely appreciate Dev and Bill, you know, for these opportunities, right? Because, you know, but yeah, man. So it's been great. So, you know, I kid you not, I was thinking it like, damn, the night of the Clarissa fight, because I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't find a, you know, I couldn't
But
find.
let's not go
one
too
of the
far.
other.
Let's not go too far because you basically confirming is the zone deal that the Devin haters say don't exist. When are we getting an official announcement? What's
I just said I had a you know,
an account, a free account,
right? But
access.
But look, man. I think the person you should be talking to be quite frank with you, is you know who over there.
Who?
You know our guy over there. Go talk to him.
Brenton?
Yeah.
I haven't even tried.
He a real one.
I haven't even tried.
One, bro.
I just looked at it like, yo, he on that level now. It's over.
Bro, you tripping though. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You tripping. Yeah, and I without saying too much, you get what I'm saying? Like, bro,
I'm just saying, bro, you running the zone right now. It's like I ain't even think I could fucking still hit him up like that. Because you know your phone probably getting hit by every fucking body. Everybody that you know wants an opportunity now. You know?
Probably so.
Oh, fuck. Fuck, man. All these fucking pills. I'm always packing my little pills for DR, bro.
Yeah, nah, but I mean, I don't know, bro.
Pills. Fuck.
I feel like I feel like you had, we had rapport, right? Prior to, you get what I'm saying? I mean, imagine if I would have said, nah, I can't reach out to him. He had the zone now. Like, come on, bro.
No, for sure, but that's the thing. You got something. You got what he needed or what he might have wanted. That's all. I got is questions. You feel me? So it's a little bit different.
Yeah, but
It's a little bit
it
different.
is. I'm just saying again, the rapport's
But
been there, right?
I get you. I just, that's never been my thing, right? If we did more interviews when we had Brandon and Bo producing. That's just not my thing, man. It's just not my fucking thing. Like, look, yo, Nahir Albright and I have been trying to do an interview all week. All week. It's just so difficult. By the time I realized, like, oh shit, I had an interview, and I go check my messages, it'd be like an hour later. My best option is to confirm and just throw them the link right then and there. And because I'm going to forget, and they going to just pop on at the time of the interview. I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go. Because if not, I forget.
I don't know, man. I think, because truth be told, bro, a lot of times you be asking me shit, and in the back of my mind, I'm like, bro, I don't got answers to this shit. You get what I'm saying? But
You got them answers. You got them answers. You've always got people to talk. You got them answers.
I think Britain, like when you talking about things like announcements and shit, like I think, that's probably the guy you want to talk to, right? Even if you think about it, when you interview a trainer, a fighter, when we getting that fighter now, man, we got to wait on the network, on a promoter, So I think that he probably could give us more information as to, it's gonna be this day or that day. Or, this is the holdup, right? I couldn't, shit. We've been in camp damn near the whole year.
So let's treat it like an interview then, bro. What are the options for you as a fan, right? Because like Teos is just getting out. That would mean a December fight with Teo, keeping him out the ring even longer. I don't think that's an option, but you can give me your opinion. I see Pato out here asking for the Teo fight, so y'all still ain't locked that in. Ryan's fighting in September. It's just like, what is there available, acceptable?
Yeah, man. I think you named all acceptable names, right? Winner of the Ryan Ben fight. Obviously a unification with Teo, unification with Leon Paro. Shit, I mean, why not a Manny Pacquiao fight, right? No, I mean, look, bro. I think you named the options, right? I don't think it's gonna be.
So Catterall's not an option anymore because there's been. Eddie said he's supposed to be on the undercard of AJ Fury if they get the money for AJ. That Keyshawn was supposed to fight him on that undercard.
Yeah, I heard that rumor.
How is that a rumor? Eddie's saying it, so it can't be a rumor.
Yeah, or a headline or whatever. I just see that. I think, I think the other names we would all agree are probably a bit more attractive, right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying again, bro. Bro. Bill is the one, right?
For sure.
So when it comes to the negotiations and stuff, like that's like I only know what I know, bro. So it's like, but I feel like we all know the same names. We all know who it could be. We all know, the fights that make sense. So,
what's the hold up though? Fucking hell. This is a long time out the ring, bro. I ain't gonna front.
No, for sure. I mean, unfortunately, the fights that Devin and Bill and the team felt were the biggest fights to make, couldn't get made. So,
Man, I hate to go back to this bottle shit, but why can't we lock this motherfucker in? I don't get that one. How is that hard to do? That dude never got paid $3 million. And maybe he ain't going to take $3 million because Keyshawn didn't have a belt, but at the end of the day, he got to understand he's not Keyshawn. He don't sell 10,000 tickets anywhere in America. Keyshawn do. So he brings a belt, but it's, unless he got an offer in Australia for Devin, he can't be acting like.
Yeah, I think that's what people tend to forget, that, all the big fights that got made in Australia had government backing.
Yeah.
Right? The Pacquiao Horn in Brisbane, the two Cambosis fights with Dev. So, I think
But they with No Limit though. No Limit they never needed backing. They do their own thing, even though it be Tim Tszyu headlining. But they do their own thing, so they do got the infrastructure. And if they bring in Devin Haney, that's been there twice,
it's not their own thing. It's not their own thing with Tim though, because for the majority of the fights we've seen, this PBC it's the PBC show in America.
In America, but it's streaming from Australia, champ. They got their own thing going on with Fox Australia. You forgot?
Yeah, but I'm just saying the actual putting on the show, not just sending a signal over with the
that's
podcast.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. There's no doubt in my mind that TGB is not doing it. There's no doubt that no one from TGB is flying to Australia to put on any show. No, it's No Limit Promotions and everyone they got. Absolutely.
When he fights out there, I'm talking about a lot of the fights have been.
Champ, that's what I'm talking about. Liam Bottle is with No Limit, and you said most of the big fights happen with the government. I said yes, but No Limit does their own thing. They got network money from a real network named Fox Australia. They don't need PBC or anyone. They use PBC as a U.S. distributor. They are selling their pay-per-view in Fox Australia.
So, for sure. So I'm just saying a lot of those Zoo fights have been in America, so obviously that's a PBC thing. And then in Australia, they still showing it on Fox.
But what do you mean have been in Australia? You about to make me Google. I mean, in America, they've been in Australia. The little show's been over there. No,
he fought Tony.
Big shows. The little show's been over here, like Bakram in a 3,000 arena. Like, I don't know what you mean. Excuse me. I'm just saying, look, let me land the plane because you ain't letting me land it. The point is, they did bring Earl, they did bring Harrison, and yes, that's Zoo, but it doesn't mean that No Limit can't do the same thing because they already have the infrastructure. And now they don't have Zoo. They got Haney, who's known in Australia for 2 wins over Cambosis. And their champion is Australian 2-division champion.
I'm with you, champ. I said it the last time I was on here. That's if they smart, that's the play. Yep. That's the play. You get what I'm saying? If they smart, that's the play. Why? Because it just it's one of them things where they just got to make it make sense, right? So it's not a money thing for Dev, right? It's Liam, right? It's okay. What do you need, right? We good. What do you need? Okay, cool. Now, if maybe some of the numbers you want gonna require y'all to go talk to the peoples out there, to the government, because whatever. But I would love for them to go do that, and then get that opportunity. You know, I ain't get to go, right? So now I'm like, shit, if they want him to come out there, he already had to do it twice. So if they want, you know, again, it's just one of them things where they got to make it make sense. But I think the fight in itself is the easy fight to make. It should be. There's no reason not for it not to be.
I just don't know why it's taking this fucking long then.
I mean, I don't know, man. I you know, my guy did an interview. I just seen Liam doing this interview trying to make it seem that sparring clip that's out there.
There's a longer version. I seen
that it ain't get
edited.
He just made it. Yeah, which I get. It's social media, bro. Like, of course it's gonna be edited. I'm just saying. He's talking like it didn't go worse than that. Like it didn't get worse for him in the sparring. You know.
Well, he ain't supposed to. He got, you know.
No, just for sure. But he was just insinuating like, oh, you could imagine what I did the rest of the sparring if that's what they posted, and I'm just like, all right, brother, we'll just take the fight. How about it?
Well, you saying take the fight? Is there an offer that you know of?
I can't say that there is. I can't say that there's not. You know, there was conversations, but you know, right now, I'm sure. I'm being realistic. I'm sure we probably not hearing no fight news. Probably in the next few weeks. You know what I'm saying? Realistically, we probably not gonna hear nothing. Till probably mid late September. Realistically, and that would just be, you know, my educated guess, given you know, things going on.
Bad. Yeah,
Tim, when you out of here, man, I'm gonna let you get to the rest of these callers. You know, I just had to come turn you up real quick, and I was listening.
It's always fun. Always fun.
Word. When you take off?
Tomorrow. This evening.
Oh my.
Late.
Well, shit,
early morning, whatever you want to call it. I don't know.
So, well, shit, man. Safe travels. Enjoy.
Appreciate it.
And shit, man. I'm gonna have to make the trip out there one of these days.
Oh yeah, bro.
That's on the list. But shit, bro, I'll let you get to it.
Alrighty then. We're gonna take a quick bathroom break. Discord is available. X-Space is available. If you're looking to call in and keep it going, now is the time to jump on the line. Welcome back to another edition of Border Wars 17 Atlanta.
Listen up, live chat, power chat, team on said it's a mismatch. That motherfucker got game, yo. He got game like a crackhead from the 80s and 90s. Word is born.
It's a mismatch that ain't even no comparing. Step through the ropes and I got everybody staring. Hold my cardies, I might have to do some damage. Got these in the Midwest and then flew straight to Atlanta. Shout out Wisconsin. I just hit up OCs in the spots where I can find them. I hope you on your P's, cause I got power like Itauma. And the next gon' drop a bomb, but he ain't flex a DJ drama. Flex a DJ drama. Clear the ring. I see my op is about to be some flower bringing. Under the lights, you know I gotta do my thing. Then put his lights out when I hear that bell ring. I bet his lights out, you can hear his girl scream. His face bruising, left gave him a nosebleed. It might be in the gloves, I swear they control me. It's like I'm playing fight night, how I slip and I roll weed. He was walking with cold feet, all I half stepping. That was set for 3, but he ain't make it to the second. That was set for me, he ain't gotta bring the reffin'. Punish him, Paul Williams, then style on him like I'm Hector. They ring that bell and then I turn into a warrior. Straight shots to that body, he like laundry, how I fold him up. Baby, this TBV, come get up on this tour with us. Yeah, there's border wars, but you don't want no war with us.
This is how you push it together, man. Mozzie put me with the move makers and shakers in Atlanta, and he got shit done in a fucking weekend. That's how you know you plug, when you could get dates on a Sunday, bruh.
I I think he leaking. This jab feel like a stab, who gon' pick up where I leave him? I flick that like some Astro, that hardiness I needed. Turn that volume up, I keep it high like Benavides. You know they turn that volume up when they hear Mozzie and they speakers. You wear Jordans in that ring, we gon' beat you for your sneakers. I'm so smooth with the counter, I'm a stylist, how I'm weaving. This that water walker, you know I move like Aquafina. They ring that bell and then I turn into a warrior. Straight shots to that body, he like laundry, how I fold him up. Baby, this TBV, come get up on this tour with us. Yeah, this border wars, but you don't want no war with us.
Man, listen, ain't no motherfucker getting off on me like that. You crazy. Yeah, man, but when I send that fire, bro, that's the song I want to play, man. I don't be playing these other songs, man. Oh, yeah, that's the song. When I send that fire for that Mozzie, that's that song, though.
Yo. What up? We got Cliff, Connecticut. What up? Oh, shit, you left, Cliff. You tripping. Punch Talk Boxing. What up? Punch Talk. Al in the Bay. Chainbreaker.
What up, Nash? What's good?
What up? Morning.
Morning, man. Man, so I'm glad the heavyweight division is, bringing some new faces. You know what I mean? I'm watching film on Moses. I want to see more. You know what I mean? He's exciting. I want to see him in there with some more higher level, top notch heavyweights. I really call about this Shakur and Manny. I was in the chat on YouTube. A lot of guys hating on that, but I'm looking at it. I'm mixed, but I'm looking at it as Zuffa. They're adding some stock to Shakur. You know what I mean? So when they go into the negotiating table, you know what I mean, with Devin or with Tank, I think getting some of that star power from Manny, it could bridge that. It can bridge that A side, B side in negotiations with Devin. You know what I mean? It can kind of close that gap. You know what I mean? Devin's a little bit up ahead in the A side, B side narrative. Although, I think Devin really wanted the first fight with Shakur when he offered him 25%. I don't believe he really wanted that fight at that time. He only offered him 25% once. He didn't come with a counter offer. And I can see with Keyshawn, he came with multiple offers with Keyshawn. He didn't come with multiple offers with Shakur. So, which leads me to believe he didn't really want the first fight at 135. You know what I mean? Hence why Devin shortly after went up to 140, which I would consider a duck. Would you consider that a duck?
Yeah, man. Whatever you say.
But yeah, man, you have a good trip, man. That's my call.
All right. Suleiman.
Yeah, Nestor, how you doing? How you doing? This is Suleiman right here. So yeah, man. So I want to see this fight with Manny. If that fight gets made, it's good for little Macho Stevenson, little Shakur to get that fight. You hear me, brother?
Perfect.
Yeah, man. So that would be a good fight, man. Discord, something was wrong with Discord last time you tried to put me on, man, bro. That'd be a good fight because the problem with Manny, he got speed, like you said before, and he has that lunging style that was taught to him by Freddie Roach. So that prolongs your career. That jumping, the leaping in and out style that he got. So once he gets into his rhythm, that could probably hurt Shakur. So if Shakur could deal with that style, like when he gets excited, he starts doing the jumping in and out style with that speed, like he did it, and then he attacks the body, he mixes it up. He's a star fighter. He's been knocked out, He's been put through the gauntlet, but that's an excellent watch. That's a great showcase fight, great barometer and showcase fight for little Macho Stevenson to get an opportunity to fight a Hall of Famer like that and be able to be. It's like passing the torch. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be like when he knocked out Oscar de la Hoya. That's when he became a star. You know what I'm saying? A bona fide star. So if he gets the opportunity to fight Manny Pacquiao, he gets to be a bona fide star right now, and that could put him in the limelight. You know what I'm saying? So and then he's doing something that other guys don't do. You know what I'm saying? And then I would like to see him, like, people, all these commentators and everybody saying that he's too big. I feel like look at Sebastian Fedor. He's fighting some guy, some dude that's unknown. I think he should just go and springboard to 154, beat this guy, and that's gonna solidify him. You know what I'm saying? All these other guys playing divasm. You know what I mean? We're gonna have to take a B in second place to him, man. Well, I really want to see this guy do big things, man, in professional boxing, man. You know what I'm saying? And everybody should start being more professional in this podcast stuff and talking, because like cursing each other for like acting like children is not professional, man. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, we're real men. You know what I'm saying? It's like these guys are big. So what? The guy's 6'1". Some of these people 6'1" and all that. But at the end of the day, there's people that could really fight. There's no combat sports. They love this sport not only because they like the fighters, but they combat sportsmen themselves. So it seems to be kind of foolish. Some of these guys cursing other people out in the show. You know what I'm saying? Acting unprofessional, because that hurts them. Because at the end of the day, when they wrap the gloves and you out of shape, you're gonna get put on your ass. You know what I'm saying? So that's I'm not gonna say no names, but certain people should not be cursing people out and talking about people's moms and so forth in the show, because at the end of the day, when they put the gloves on, if they're brave enough and they're not cowards, they're going to be put on their backside. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to get in that topic anymore. You know what I'm saying? So this professional fight right now with this guy right here, Hrgović. Hrgović is a good fighter. I think he's too green, Moses, but they fast forward him because he's the only talent right now from the UK that after Fabio lost, that's undefeated and is real hot right now. So if he could deal with Hrgovic's size and power, he could box, he could do it all, man. He could do it all. He's been knocked out, he's been stopped, but if this kid could go and lure him in like he did to a Jermaine Franklin and knock him out like he did, that style of fighting that he used shows that he's an educated fighter for his age. He's very educated. So if he could knock him out, you know what I'm saying? That'd be a good thing for him, and he could lure the champions in there. Like this guy, like Ajay Caballel, you know what I'm saying? Ajay Caballel has been knocking out people for a minute. So I would like to see him go straight for the most coveted belt in professional boxing today. Well, he's going to have the IBF, but he could unify the IBF belt with the WBC heavyweight. Right there, we got a two belt carrier of the heavyweight division, and he could start calling out. As a matter of fact, throw the IBO there. The IBO is vacant. Throw the IBO when they do a unification. So it'll be a 3 belt right there. And he could start calling. And the ring, too. The ring is vacant, too. Throw the ring in there. You know what I'm saying? Because those two guys are undefeated. Those two guys been through the gauntlet. You know what I'm saying? Because Ajay Caballel fought everybody. He got a win over Derek Chisora. He first got to knock out Frank Sanchez. First dude to knock out Big Bang Zhang. You know what I'm saying? It's Ajay Caballel. You know what I'm saying? So that'll be a good fight for him, no? What do you think about that, Nuster?
I like Ajay.
Yeah, man, you had a good conversation with this brother. I'm listening, bro. So if you give me some time to burn like that, I'll highly appreciate it. I'm going to see if I give me a little Hewlett Packard computer, man. See if we could start talking about what we're going to do if you put me in your show. You know what I'm saying? It's about time you need a real professional host. And another thing is, you going on vacation. I hope you don't put this 6'1" clown in the show and let him hold the show down while you out. You know what I'm saying? Because you had a bad experience when you put the other guy on the show. He wasn't doing his job, and then he left. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you don't do the same thing with this guy. Put this guy here and start cursing. He starts cursing people on your show. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I hope you pick a co-host that can hold this down real proper like and move on to bigger and better things for your show. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because this guy is very unprofessional. Maybe I think Marco will be excellent. You could put Marco. You know what I'm saying? If you want. But unless you're gonna hold it down from over there, that's your plan.
Yep.
Oh, you're gonna hold it down from DR. Oh, okay. I think you should do that, brother. I think that's the best thing you could do. You don't want to hurt your brand. You know what I'm saying? So this is gonna be a good barometer fight for Shakur, man. I hope Shakur could get that fight. I hope the guy could sign the contract, man. You know what I'm saying? And put that fight in Vegas, man, so everybody could see it, man. Know what I mean? So yeah, so if Camille Mountain left Floyd, who's he gonna go to? Because you mentioned in the show that Camille Mountain is gonna move left Floyd.
I don't
so
know
who's
if
he gonna
that's
go
true.
to?
I'm trying to confirm. That's what they're saying out there.
But I think Camille should have been. He should be more. He should have advanced more. Than he has advanced. But he's a great talent. I would like to see him fighting for a championship very soon. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? So yeah, I would like to see that. And then everybody's downplaying El Azteca, Mario Barrios, bro. Like everybody thinks like Mario Barrios is Mario Barrios is a great fighter, man. 2 division champ, in my opinion. I think at that fight with Ryan, he showed courageousness. He showed that he's very game. He actually went the distance with him. You know what I'm saying, after he was dropped and he passed out also after the weigh-in because the weight cut was too much for him. Like you just said before, he's 6'1". That's a tall man. I think if he moved up to 154, most probably the way Spandora is doing, you probably give him a title fight. You know what I'm saying? The WC put him into a title, and to tell the truth, he's a great boxer, but he could upset this dude. This dude is slow. He's been feeding on these lower tier fighters. These fighters have not been active. I think El Azteca could beat this dude, bro, if they give the Azteca the opportunity, because Azteca could box. He could box and move. You know what I'm saying? So you should give Mario Barrios the opportunity to fight this dude, Sebastian Fondora, man, who's been feeding on B and C class fighters for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see him get the changing of the torch. That way, Azteca will start calling all these other dudes, you know what I mean? And start fighting these real other fighters. Maybe going to unification with Jaron Ennis. Even though I think Jaron Ennis will excel, but he could box. He's going to give some work to Jaron. It's not going to be easy. El Azteca's going to box and move. You know what I'm saying? He's durable. You know what I mean? Been in there with world-class opposition. So, yeah, I would like to see El Azteca change, take over that WBC belt, you know what I mean? And start calling those other champions out. Possibly we'll have a unified, undisputed champion at 154, and then these other these divas for 147 could pick and choose, see if they want to go in their ring. You know what I'm saying? Go in the ring with the undisputed champion, Jaron Ennis. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. Yo, thanks a lot for letting me burn with you, brother. You know what I'm saying? What is this, a new occasion now, man? A new occasion, a new thing? You're giving us time to be on this channel?
I have no clue what you're talking about, bro. I got other callers, though. You tripping.
All right.
William, what up?
Yeah, what's up?
What's up?
You going on a mini vacation, huh? Yes, sir. So you going to Orlando and then you going to DR after?
Nah.
I thought you were doing the border wars thing.
That was July. Next one, if we get more fighters, would be October 31st.
Oh, well, I thought you were doing border wars this Friday and then going to DR on Sunday or some shit.
Nah. But border wars is growing. Looks like we got Justin Yancey going to be taking on Damian Carter. That is going to be a banger. We got 3 good fights, man. I just need I got one of them signed and paid for. That's the Forbes and Rich O. Ray and Pacino will solidify theirs by Friday, hopefully. And then this new fight, man, with Yancey and Damian Carter. That's some 3 great fights.
Yeah, I'm about to watch the Forbes fight. The Forbes fight, that's the fight I want to watch. Shoot, man. But, hey, man, Shakur, he back training with Floyd. What he wants to fight Pacquiao next? Or they trying to get him set up with Pacquiao?
That's the rumor.
Oh, okay. So the rest of this motherfucker just talking then. Shit. But, yeah, man, Moses Itauma versus Hrgović is gonna be for show fireworks, and the judges are going to be unemployed for this fight. They will not be working because this fight ain't going no damn 12 rounds. The judges will be unemployed for this fight. This is a for show fireworks with missiles and nuclear weapons and chemical weapons blowing up every damn well. For show warfare. This is the boxing that I love. I wish they could have boxing like this every weekend. Every weekend. For show fireworks. But man, they're gonna have a for show fireworks this weekend, and then next weekend it's gonna be boring as hell. Back to boring bull crap. So shoot. Yeah, boy, I'm gotta eat my food before I watch the fight. Cause my adrenaline gonna be rushing while I watch the fight with all that action going on. Shoot. And what else is going on? What else? Oh yeah. Freaking man, hey man, Turkey Ellis, he need to stop playing games with people, man. He need to stop playing games with people. He got playing with the Joshua and Fury fight. He want the fight to be in Madison Square Garden so he can pay less taxes. That's why he don't want it in the UK. This is that bull crap, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand these dudes, man. This is an all UK fight. They been playing this fight for years. For years. I don't understand this, man. These dudes trying to ruin a great fight. I don't understand this at all. Some bull crap. Hey, you paying for your plane ticket?
No.
Oh, okay. You know, for the past, I would say for the past, since about 2003, I only paid for a plane ticket about 3 times. Every time I got on the plane, the military paid for it or somebody else paid for it. 90% of the time, I'm not paying for no plane ticket. I either have the military pay for it or somebody else pay for it. I usually ride for free.
That's the only way to do it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. The only thing is usually they always put me on
standby.
What's it called? No, not standby. They don't put me on Southwest. They always put me on American Airlines.
Oh, nice. I hear that's a good airlines. My wife is taking
Hell yeah. American Airlines, and I always get a seat on the aisle. I do not like to sit. I do not like to seat by the damn window. Hell no. You be too damn cramped up, and I'm claustrophobic as hell. I always want a damn seat on the aisle so you can stretch your damn feet out, because Negro, I am on 6'3". So I like to stretch my damn legs out. You can't stretch the legs out, you sit by the daggone freaking window. You be all cramped up and shit. But I know you got some callers, man. Enjoy your vacation.
All right, champ. Al in the Bay. Al.
Yo, what's up? Straight from the Bay Area.
What up?
Man, yeah, I don't like that Pacquiao fight for Shakur. You know, I want to see Pacquiao fight. I want to see him fight Hitchens or Barbaros. One of them two. I think that would be a perfect barometer to see what it looked like against some top competition. I think both of them are some good top competition in his weight division. Uh, you got a pretty much a boxer and somewhat a slugger. The boxer and Hitchens, the slugger and Barbosa. So I would like
Barboza
to
ain't
see
no
those fights.
slugger. The fuck you talking about?
Yeah, so I like to see those fights.
You just gonna walk past that, knowing he ain't no fucking slugger.
Well, when it comes down to it, he's more of a to me, he's more of a slugger than a boxer.
Arnold Barboza.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying the fights I seen.
Sure.
So okay. Um. Yeah, man. So I still think Hrgović gonna win. I already expressed that. Uh. So what was the next? What was the other topic? It was 3 topics.
Shakur Pacquiao. Shakur training with Floyd for Pacquiao. Hrgovic's, Moses Itaama's interview with Pierce Morgan and his fight this Saturday, and Floyd with the legal services. He's got a little lawyer company.
Oh yeah. I'll make this real quick because my boss just showed up. But yeah, man. Floyd just getting his money, man. Um, with the legal service, and also I think it's just I don't think he's just working with Shakur for Pacquiao. I think he see a little bit of Floyd in himself, and so he's just teaching him the little tricks of the trade because he loves boxing so much, you know. So he got to have some type of prodigies out there, and I think Shakur is probably his little working prodigy. That's what I just think. Um, so I just think it's just coincidence. He probably went to Floyd's gym and Floyd was there. But yeah, man, that's my call.
All right, all right. I am shipping out for a certain amount of people that obviously coming in last minute, making it more difficult. So since I'm already going for Manuel and who the hell is this other person? Oh yeah, my boy Adalberto. I'm open. I'm already going, so might as well go for more people. Hit me up on Telegram. We got an amazing deal. You do buy something today, valued at 200 or more, and you get that one everybody wants for free. Punch Talk Boxing, what up?
All good?
All good.
Yeah, what's up with you, Ness?
Chill.
Um, yeah, bro. I've been hearing you complaining about that sunshine out there in Florida lately, bro. What's up with that?
Not complaining,
Hey,
complaining that
you ain't getting no sun.
that is like, it leaves at 3 o'clock. We get a little bit of rain. Yesterday was just thunder, and I thought it was gonna rain. It faked me.
Damn. You gotta go out here to the Golden State, baby. We get sunshine all day, every day. No rain, no thunder, no hurricanes. Good old California sunshine, you feel? But yeah, man, Shakur versus Pacquiao, bro, that's crazy, bro. Fuck. I mean, Pacquiao's a big ass name, bro. So I could see it just to get his profile up. But I mean, shit, we really want to see Shakur in there with some damn smoke, bro. You feel me? We want to see his little ass tested, bro. He got the skill, bro. Handle your business, bud. Pacquiao been through the fire before he became a big dog fighting these mediocre fights. So I feel like he needs to be tested, bro. Even if he just fights Murataya or Rayo, fuck it, run it. Let's see that. But I mean, other than that, I ain't really got much on it. We'll see if he fights this year, hopefully. But yeah, man, I seen guess who I seen? I seen little prospect, little Golden Boys prospect yesterday at the park, bro. It was a trip. Little Dylan Capatillo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I seen that fool at the park yesterday, bro. I took my kids to the park. I'm holding my little baby, and he walks up with his little crew. They're about to play soccer. I'm like, bro, he looks familiar. I was like, oh shit, that's what's the name's fighter, Oscar De La Hoya, bro. I could tell it was him because he had the same little necklace, little gold necklace with the cross and the gloves on it. So I thought that was a trip seeing him, but I mean he ain't really no big dog or nothing yet, so I didn't really say what's up. Plus he was with his boys, you know.
Mm-hmm. Should
I
have said
didn't want to
what's up.
bother his
Dylan is
ass.
mad cool though. And he just got
Yeah,
that
nah,
knockout loss. I'm sure he would have been humble.
yeah. Nah, I mean I wanted to say what's up, bro. Like at first I was like, oh, that's him. Let me say what's up, bro. But I wasn't 100% sure it was him, so I'm not even gonna say nothing. But I mean, it was him. But yeah, I thought that was a trip, bro. But yeah, man, I ain't got much else, bro. You guys have a good one, bro.
You too, champ. Discord available. X Space is available. If you're looking to call in, now is the time. We got big money in the building.
Yo, you got me?
Yes, sir.
Top of the top, man. So I don't know, maybe I didn't hear it. But Shakur, what's the whole thing about Shakur fighting Manny? Like where did that first start bubbling?
Just rumors, bro.
Just rumors?
Yeah, it's a big fat rumor mill on the thumbnail.
All right. Okay, so I mean if it's a rumor, then I guess it ain't really much to say about it. Because I was about to try and understand. Manny's at 47, right?
Mm-hmm.
Manny's at 47. Because I was about to say, man, if Shakur is actually going to fight or willing to fight a Manny Pacquiao at 147 pounds, it just was going to have me perplexed. That you would go and fight, you're going to fight him there. You'll jump up to 54 for Conor Ben. You'll do all of this shit. But you need Devin at 44. Or, I mean, unless he was going to ask for a catch weight for Manny, then, whatever. I guess it is what it is. But if he wasn't, then it was just going to have me really fucking stuck trying to understand that move. And all of the he older, all that other shit, whatever, is we talking about you making a fight with somebody at 47 and you're a champion at 140 and you're not entertaining the work down there because there's work there. Plenty of work there at 40. But if it's just a rumor, then I guess, ain't really much to say about it. But rest assured, if I hear that they actually talking about this shit, then I'm gonna have something else to say.
What you mean? Say it now. That's the whole point. If you don't like it, that's the point of rumors, bro. Rumors don't come out for no reason. Where there's smoke, there's fire. That phrase existed before you was born. The reason rumors get leaked is to see what the public think. They want to know the feedback.
Well, I mean, that's true. That's 100%. That's 100% true. Well, I guess the feedback is that's some bullshit.
But
Fuck you
why?
going up? It's bullshit in my opinion because
He not going up neither. We don't know. There's been no reports of weight. This could be somebody finally giving Pacquiao a shot at his weight, 40.
You think it?
I mean, why would we fight at it? 180 pounder. Who you talking about? I'm talking about Shakur.
I said at 187 years old, you think Manny Pacquiao was going down to 140 pounds?
Yeah, there's a lineal title and a WBO title, and there's a Zuffa check.
Yeah, but can Manny
How
cut
many
to
how
that?
many how many 47-year-olds can make millions of dollars, bro? Even named Manny Pacquiao. Millions
I
of
mean,
dollars. It's not something you and your family just say no to. Not at 47.
I mean, that sounds true, and that may be. I'm just thinking to myself, does a guy at Manny's age, can he realistically cut down there? I mean,
I think
cutting weight is a
so.
mother.
I think so. If you can make 47, you can make 40. Pacquiao's always been small.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. That's true. But he hasn't had to be small for years. You know what I'm saying? Like, when was the last time he had to be that small? That's the only shit I'm getting out of it. Is it just that feels a little, and trust me, I understand about the payday, and I understand that that's a big motivation. Because hell, if you offer me a payday like that, I think I would try to make 140 pounds. I try and get in under there. But I'm also thinking about, I got to think about my health, because along that journey is where I'm going to start to discover the issues that's going to pop up for me trying to get down that small. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just about, oh yeah, I'm gonna just do it because I think I'm gonna do it. I might be along that path trying to make the weight, and I start having issues. Shit start falling apart on me. Then all of a sudden the fight is in jeopardy, because now I got to ask for a couple extra pounds, and then I got the public talking about, I'm too old anyway. So what the fuck was I even thinking? But now I hear you though, bro. I hear you. If I'm Manny, I definitely would try and get down there if it was offered to me. I probably would want to negotiate at that point to have something a little bit more incentive wise. You know what I'm saying? Being that I am the A side, I'm the eighth division champion. You want me to come down for Shakur? I'm definitely
For
asking
the
for more money.
money that no one is offering you. Did you not hear Danny call in and say that Pacquiao's been fishing for a fight? Have you not seen the reports that he keeps waiting for this contracted rematch with Floyd? The man needs money. Stop acting like you don't know this shit. All your life, he been fucking giving money to the Philippines. He's a fucking congressman giving up his money. He needs money.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. I think he would probably ask for more if he coming down that way.
I
Or
mean, he
did they
might.
say that
He
the
might. He
140?
might. I mean, Pacquiao's probably got like a $25 million guarantee. I mean, it could have went down,
Ooh.
but remember that's what he wanted when he was they was trying to get him to fight Crawford.
Yeah, that's true. He wanted he needed to
I'm
get he
sure
wanted
he's
to get
been
both
down
off.
since then, but he probably went back up with the draw. Yo, at 47 in the draw with a champ that's 6 feet plus tall, I don't know.
Yeah, that burial shit. That was look, I don't think I'm with it though still, bro. Like, I don't think I'm with it. It's like there's so many fights that you could make, but I understand from the Shakur standpoint as far as making a fight with a guy like that, because that's a legend. And who the fuck wouldn't want to have that name on? I want that name on my resume if I'm boxing. You dig what I'm saying? And I get that he old, but shit, you got Usyk trying to get Wilder just so he can have a name, because we know in 15 years, 20 years, people just gonna remember that you got the guy, you got the name on your resume. So I'm not 100% mad at that. I just don't know if I'm gonna really like that fight. I mean, hell, I know I'm gonna probably watch it. I'm not gonna act like I'm not gonna watch it. It's not like Tank Roach, because I definitely didn't watch that when it came on.
What?
I did.
Live?
Nah, I ain't watched that live because I was pissed off with the fact that he was again reaching down to 130 to bring guys up.
I
It's like,
was too. I was too. And I lost Lamont as a friend. He used to come on here. And because I said he was good and a smaller dude, he got mad. Then he did so well, and it was like fuck you type shit. Look, you ain't believing me. But at the same time, that's what happened. You and I didn't believe, and he proved. So, I mean, shouldn't you change your way of thinking? That the smaller man moving up isn't always ideally great, but you do have those opportunities where the smaller man can beat the man moving up, which is Crawford. He did it, you know.
well, on that separate subject, 100% I have, because to your point, Crawford's done it, and we've been watching guys making
Somebody
moves
else
up
did it too,
and
though.
doing their thing.
Somebody
A
else
few
moved
people.
up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to Lamont being one of the first people to show that this guy ain't a boogeyman, or he ain't no monster like y'all think, because he buckled him a little something. Yeah, he had
But
Tank a
but
little
but
nervous
Lamont
in it.
showed it from not opening bell from the press conference too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He never showed Tank the respect everybody else did.
That's right, and that's how it's supposed to be. So I mean, look, I never, my whole point of not watching it wasn't about disrespecting Lamont. Like, I fuck with Lamont. It was just the idea that I'm like, Tank, look at Tank not giving us what we asked him for. You know what I'm saying, at the time. But yeah, I did rewatch it. He, hell of a job. You know what I'm saying? Too bad Lamont is, he's on the arc that he's on right now. Zepeda was a tough motherfucker, and he learned some shit from Shakur, and he definitely implemented that shit in that fight. You know what I'm saying? But to this topic, Shakur and fucking Manny, I don't know, man. Maybe I need to let that shit marinate a little bit longer. It's just, we normally shit on guys that's at the top of the fucking profession, like he is, when they want to go and fight guys that's over the hill, or shit, not even over the hill. Dude could be 10.
Hey
Dude
man,
could be
I don't
5
know.
years
I don't
old.
know if this is subconsciously my bias protecting Devin again, but
Yeah.
Devin has always talked about Pacquiao, or at least his team. People gonna fight legends, bro. How old is Crawford? Nah, he not 47,
Yeah,
but
right.
he's damn near 40, and people still gonna want the Boots fight if he comes back. Like, you don't let a legend, like, if the legend's there, you got to take his scalp. That's just how this shit go.
Nah, you right. Get him the fuck, pack him up. Get him the fuck out of
Yeah,
boxing.
it's
Nah,
they
you right.
fault. It's they fault. It's Barrios' fault. He didn't knock his ass out cold, and his wife be like, "That's it." It's they fault. They got to do their job. These motherfuckers ain't doing their job, and I don't think Shakur will either. That was what I was arguing with whoever the fuck is debating. It's like, bro, Shakur don't got that power to keep Pacquiao off him. And I know I'm thinking about an old Pacquiao, a different Pacquiao, but he still show he got speed and explosive in a Barrios fight, who's 6'2". He's 6'2", and he was able to touch him. So I just really don't understand why we acting like this shit is a whitewash. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's a whitewash. I don't think it's a whitewash.
I mean, I hear you about the Dev shit, because there was a time, like, shit, I said it right before he fought B Norm Jr. I said, look, watch what happened after he, if he mitigate that brick hand and he win, ain't nobody gonna want to fight him in 47 except for a guy like Pac. And right now, it's not that I don't know that Pac asked for it, but I know nobody else at 47 want that smoke. So it's there.
Mm-hmm.
But fuck it, yo. Look, if Shakur and him really make this fight, bro, fuck it, I'm gonna watch it, because it's like, to your point, that's some real shit. You still here? You still buzzing around the boxing gyms, Manny? Somebody need to pack you the fuck up, send you back in the Filipino
And
government.
bro, and I'm just keeping the same energy. Dude's highly ranked in the WBO. I know I'm gonna accept it if Devin pop out with the fight. I'm being honest. He's got a better opportunity at beating Shakur than Devin. Not because Devin is better than Shakur, because Devin is bigger than Shakur. So it'll give him the same difficulties that Barrios gave him, plus more skill. Shakur is skilled, super skilled, but he's shorter, and it's a more even fight. Pacquiao hasn't even had that in how long? When the last time Pacquiao fought somebody his size? I don't know. I'm intrigued. And when the last time Shakur fought somebody that could punch like Pacquiao? We can say whatever we want, but we know that the power the last thing to go. Can he crack him at least once? We never even seen Shakur crack. What if he could give us at least the Mayweather-Mosley fight? And that's why he working with Mayweather. Get that blueprint, And for Shakur, it's a perfect opportunity to further cement your name with Mayweather by being the only other fighter to whitewash him. Because that's your style. You're not about to knock out Pacquiao. But he might whitewash him. At least that's what people want to believe, right? They think he's so good and Pacquiao's so old that he should whitewash him. Well, let's see it. Can he? Does he?
Shit, that's the rumor. And look at Floyd pulling the Shakur before, to show that old school shit. He throwing Shakur in there with Manny. He gonna throw Shakur. He gonna throw his young boy in there with Manny.
I don't even. Again, I could get nastier than that. Is he throwing his young boy in there with Manny, or is he doing the Devin Haney hate again? You know,
right?
I mean, he did, motherfucking tell Ryan to come in overweight according to himself. I ain't saying this. He said it. They doing 3-finger, pictures.
Throwing up the 3-finger gang
Is
signs and
he
shit.
like is he like, yo, fuck this dude Bill, always talking about me, trying to shit on me. Let me help Shakur. Let Shakur get this fight instead of Devin. I don't know.
Yeah, but you got me on that. You got me on that same shit, man. I'm not 100% sure, but shout out to Dev, man. God rest his mother. I know, what I'm saying, he going through the things he going through. So I know we ain't really gonna see him no time soon. Until he feel like he got his mind right to get back in the game, and he need that. But Shakur with this Manny shit, man. I mean, fuck it, man. Maybe I'm changing my mind during the length of this phone call. I'll watch it. Fuck it. If he gonna do it, let's go. But I still think it's kind of crazy. You want to make a fight at 47 all of a sudden now. If it's gonna be 47, bearing that you said
I
it
don't
could be
know
that
it
you
is
gotta go down to
47. I don't know it is
Yeah.
47, and I feel like this is a person that he could get to go to 44 or 40.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe. But yeah, man. I don't know, man. I guess to this point, I'm done talking about that shit. If we get more news, I'll have something more to say. As far as the Moses and Hrgović, I heard somebody in chat saying that Hrgović is working with Abel Sanchez because he's trying to get his stamina up. Because we all know that he normally gasses out around the fifth or the sixth. He gets real lazy in there. I'm still anticipating that Moses is going to do what Moses normally does in there. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be the slicker, faster fighter. I feel like he fights like a middleweight up there, heavyweight. He's way faster than a lot of these dudes, and it's the execution of the things that he does in the ring is just real pretty sharp, especially being that he's doing it against targets that can't move like he moves, unless you got him in there with like one of the smaller heavies, like a Caballero or some of the newer crop of dudes that's coming up, like Joshua Edwards, who ain't he ain't there yet. I don't even think he's there. But they saying that he's supposed to be exciting like a Mike Tyson. Uh, I get that they attach his name to Mike because they really want to put the hype around him. But for that to be the case, then he can't get him out of there in 5 or 6 like I'm anticipating. He gonna have to spark him in the first round. You dig what I'm saying? Because that's the excitement that Mike Tyson used to bring. He got you out
Yeah,
of there
but
the
they
first
ain't
round.
saying he brings the excitement. They're saying he's bringing the age of Mike. He's going to be a champ as young as Mike, but that's already old, and he don't want that. He don't want to be second.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I wouldn't want to be either. Don't call me the next Mike Tyson. Call me the first Moses Itauma. You know what I'm saying? Recognize me for who I am and what I do. Don't put me on. Don't try and make me like him, because then you gonna put the expectation of him on me. Like I'm just saying, because that's what I'm getting from the Mike Tyson referencing all the time. But I
Yeah.
get Moses is his own man, so I'm with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm with him if he said that. But yeah. And the Michaela May is fighting this weekend too. I got
Yep.
Michaela. You know what I'm saying? I can see her doing what she got to do in there. She's never disappointed. I think I had her as woman fighter of the year, either last year or the year before, because she was doing the damn thing. And shit, I know there's that pro box card, Lester. Lester's gonna be in there with with
Luka Plantic.
Luka Pancic, the old boy from Croatia, who is, I guess he's been a terror to a lot of them dudes internationally, holding on to dealing with all those like regional guys who I guess were good who were good in the ring with him. He's a southpaw, so I'm getting and he's 5'11", right? So I'm getting vibes of Carlos Gongora, right? Remember when Carlos Gongora fought Lester? Lester did not seem to have an issue standing in front of him and standing in front of that left hand. And I look at Gongora as a better boxer than a Luka Planchik. You know what I'm saying? So I'm anticipating the shit to go kind of like that did. Like I think it'll go the distance, and I got Lester winning, unless Luka Planchik pulls a fucking rabbit out of his hat and does something amazing. I don't know that he wins against a Lester. You know, Lester I think is not way more skilled, but he's on the as far as levels, Lester's a little bit above him. You know, he's a little bit above him. So this is Lester's point to make to say, look, get these guys out of here, get these regional guys out of here, put me in front of somebody that's a real challenge, and he should get that if he performs the way I think he should perform. But I do see it going the distance. He'll shock me if he knocks this motherfucker out. But maybe he learned something from that Gongora fight. You know, as far as dealing with a lefty, because I think that was like. Wasn't that like the last? That was the last lefty he had. That was like 4 or 5 fights ago. So, but yeah, man, that's pretty much all I got. I mean, there's some other kids on the card. Razor Ramon, he's gonna be starting that card off on the prelim part. I think they call it Future Stars. He's gonna be on there. Malachi Ross is gonna be on that undercard. Ness, did you know that?
Yeah, he was supposed to be on the show today, but I told him 10:30, and I think Malachi's supposed to be on the show today. I told him 10:30, and they thought it was 12:30. They're on a different time zone. I just got shit to do.
No, I feel you. But yeah, man. I think it's a hell of a weekend for boxing, bro. We got a lot of shit to look forward to and talk about. But yo, I appreciate all the time, bro. That's my time. I'm up out of here. All right, man. Peace.
You the man. Talking that real boxing talk. Discord available. X Space is available. If you're looking to call in. Oh shit, we got all these callers. Where y'all come from? Marty, what up?
Yo.
What's up?
I don't mind. I actually kind of do though. Pacquiao really didn't look good against Barrios, in my humble opinion. Barrios just ass, pure dog shit. And with that being stated, if Devin Haney just want to stay busy, fight Barrios would be perfect, and he on the list.
But Barrios moved up to 54. That's the last headline he made.
That's the last. I mean, but it's Devin Haney. You get an opportunity to revive your career back, move up after that, get you a quick bag. But if you say, I'm confused on if you don't want to fight Gary Antoine Russell, which is a problem for anybody, for anyone, I'm confused as a why not? Why not? Let's go fight Dalton Smith.
Dalton's busy. He fighting Puello.
He is,
Yeah.
but then Sabril Matias.
Sabril got an offer from Adam Azim that he's probably gonna take.
Adam Azim, that's cool though, but is that a championship offer? Like what we really talking about?
No, it's not a championship offer, but Sabril's not a championship fighter right now. Isn't he coming off a knockout loss?
I mean, I get it, but it's not like
so
Shakur
how much credit? How much credit are you going to give Shakur for fighting the boogeyman that's no longer a boogeyman and is coming off of a knockout loss? If he is, I'm not sure.
I mean, yeah, I think Dalton Smith beat him up bad and knocked him out. If I'm not mistaken.
Well, there you go.
That's the last thing I've seen.
So they're gonna be like, why are you fighting him and not the winner?
But I mean, I get it, but it's not like Shakur really have a real history of fighting these like great fighters. I mean, Tio was probably the last one. Zepeda was okay, but pre Zepeda, it was like who? Josh Padley? What are we really on? Like, I don't get it. Another thing I wanted to hit on too though, before I get off, was Hitchens. Hitchens don't know this. Hitchens got the skills to be a superstar. I don't care what no one say. Hitchens can fight. Hitchens definitely got skills to be a superstar. But in order for him to make it to that point, he's gonna have to take a 80-20. He's gonna have to take one of them. He's gonna have to take a Devin Haney Cambosis. He's gonna have to take a Floyd Mayweather Oscar De La Hoya type deal. for a superstar in order for him to be
These
that
dudes
fight.
don't want to do that, bro. It's crazy. I mean, bro, I don't know if you know, but he turned down $2 million to fight Keyshawn. They turned it down together. They both
You
wasn't
know
happy with $2 million. Shit's
that's
crazy.
different though. You know they
What's
would
different
be different
about it?
about.
Jesus, this is why they turn it down, because they got guys on the internet like you telling them they deserve more or worth more.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying that they deserve more, but I'm saying they really low key homeboys, and that's clear as day. He gonna have to fight like a Tio, or I really do believe that he want a Devin Haney fight for sure.
I
But
want that
even
Haney
then,
fight, man. He be talking hella
even
shit. He must know something we don't know.
and even then, well, he talk shit. That's just a New York thing, though. They all talk aggressive. Anyways, look,
Man. He been in the ring with Devin. He talk greasy, bro.
look. You know what he should have did? He should have did a Devin Haney. He should did exactly what Devin Haney did to Cambosis. As soon as when old boy decided
He
to
did
reject that.
better. He stopped Cambosis.
No. Listen. I said what Devin did to Cambosis, not in the ring. But anyways, as soon as when Devin offered Keyshawn that $3 million deal, he should have hopped on the internet. He should have said, "We'll take whatever you gave Keyshawn."
Who?
I mean, you remember when Cambosis? I mean, when Devin did that to Cambosis for Loma, he said, "We'll take whatever you gave Loma."
Mm-hmm.
And
But
then they put him in
you
that
talking
little
about
slave deal.
somebody that's different, bro. These other dudes, they concerned with the paycheck.
But that was a pretty decent paycheck too.
That's what I be saying. $3 million is beyond decent.
That's
People forget that Victor Ortiz made $2.5 million with Floyd Money Mayweather, bro. Motherfuckers is crazy out here, bro. They don't want to take no money.
that's what I'm on. And then in my mind, it's like I don't know. Well, at 146, he could probably beat Ryan. I'm not crazy about Ryan though. I think Ryan fight real stiff. I think any champion right now could possibly beat Ryan as long as he drug free. I honestly got Conor Ben
I
beating
mean,
Ryan. I'm not
you
gonna hold
can't
you.
say that and then call Barrios a bum, because Barrios is any champion and he couldn't do it.
No, I said any. I meant when I said champion, I meant currently, not
Well, he
not
was
that
a
era
current
champion.
champ. Like, what do you mean? When he fought Ryan, he was current
No,
champ.
no. I mean like T.O. Um,
T.O.
Devin.
coming off of
I don't,
whitewash laws. He just got to win, bro. Like, let's not act like T.O.'s consistent.
I mean he shows up doing the big fights again. He fought the best pure boxer in the world.
For
That's not
sure.
Ryan Garcia.
For sure.
Ryan Garcia is not that at all. Ryan Garcia is I don't know. I could tell like I know he got a great amateur pedigree, but he don't like sometimes I don't see it. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, bro, if Barrios was really like that, like I don't know. I actually really liked Barrios at one point. It just he liked to fight and not box. And that's his problem. If you got natural punching power, you don't have to throw a million punches like that. Just hit and don't get hit. He don't like to do that. He like to try to fight and then he get creased and that's that. See, and that's the thing with that Rolly and Tio fight. When Rolly, it was one scenario in there where like Rolly was finna like it seemed like Rolly was finna try to like throw it all away. What is it called? Go for broke. At one point, and it turned into a little fight. Tio tagged his ass one time. That shit was over with. I don't know. I like Tio. I don't even like Ryan to get past Connor. I ain't gonna lie, but I like Tio to beat that whole 147 division. It's hopefully if they fight each other, it's gonna heat up. Especially with Rich and Hitchens trying to come up, and we don't know what Keyshawn on.
I just hope they give Hitchens a fucking fight.
I mean, that's him.
I don't know why Devin and him ain't trying to negotiate. He available.
Cause he pump faking. You heard what he did with B Nor?
No,
you seen that?
I mean, okay, yes, I didn't like that response, but he can't use that response with Devin. The higher ups do want Devin. Zuffa definitely wanted Devin to fight Shakur, right? So like, he can't even come with that excuse.
But I don't. He call out a lot of names and a lot of stuff don't get done. I ain't gonna lie. He'll call out the top, like 3 real big names, pop out with somebody who we never heard of before.
Yeah, but listen,
It
I got hella
it did.
callers, man. I forgot. I'm over here letting you
Oh
burn.
yeah. All right, cuz. I hit you up.
Nah, you the man. Stock, what up? Stock chasers. We hear you.
Yo, Ness, what's going on, man? Top of the morning, man. What's going on with you today, man?
I'm just keeping that same energy. You know,
What
you know,
energy?
you know that
No,
I'm
hold
not
on.
gonna
What?
be mad if Devin fighting Manny Pacquiao, who's ranked number what 4 or 3 in the WBO. So
Hold
so
on,
I've
man.
already been on record saying that I'm not mad if he fight Pacquiao. I'm supposed to get mad that the rumor now is about Shakur. That's what I be saying about y'all. I'm not a
Nah. Hold
liar.
on. Wait a minute, Ness. Bro, I'm on record saying I don't want that fight for them.
No, and
I
that's
don't want
cool.
Pacquiao.
So your job is to keep your same energy. My job is to keep my same energy. If I didn't mind it
Okay, I
for
feel you.
Devin,
Look,
if I didn't mind it for Devin, how could I mind it for Shakur, who I think is a tougher fight? Because, Pacquiao finally gets to fight someone his size. And Shakur's never
bro,
been in the ring with no one that fast or no one that punches like that.
punches like what, bro? The man's
Like
45 years old.
look at Barrios' face like that. Like that. And like I said when you was in the chat crying. Like when I said you in the
Yeah,
chat crying.
yeah.
Could Devin do it? Could Devin do it? Could Devin make Barrios
I
look the
don't.
way that Pacquiao did? The answer's
I,
no.
what you mean? What you mean? Dev Cooks Barrios 12-0.
Yeah,
Easy.
Cooks. He don't fucking change his
Cooks.
face, my
Roasted.
brother. Pacquiao got
Bro, bro,
power.
bro, bro,
It's
bro.
different.
Hold on. I watched that fight, and that shit was a fucking that fight was nasty. Like, and I don't even want to disrespect Barrios because I'm not trying to go down that route. But at the end of the day, if Shakur fights Pacquiao, that's nasty work, bro.
Bro, he already
That's
found
nasty
no,
work.
no, it's not. He fought a pound for pound fighter in January. This is what I be saying. Y'all don't keep that same
Yo,
energy, bro. Like you can't
bro,
fight pound for pound fighters every single fight.
hold on. All right. Ness, let me ask you a question. So, okay, so he beat Tio, and then that put him number 3 pound for pound. So, did Kambosos already do it? So why we not running around yelling
Yeah,
that at the top of our
when
lungs?
Kambosos did it, Tio didn't have the accolades he did. Tio only had the Loma win. Now he went up after that loss, proved his greatness, beat Josh Taylor and several others.
Oh,